I'm Jeff Burt. I'm the general manager down here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Anniston. I'm here to tell you whether you got good credit, bad credit, or no credit, we can get you done. We can get you taken care of. If you got good credit, we can get you 0% for up to 72 months. Everybody rides here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Anniston. And visit our service department. We've got a world-class service department. In 24 years, they're the best technicians I've ever worked with. We'll take care of your car, and if you ever come down here and you're not completely satisfied, see me. I'm Jeff Burt.
Benton Nissan of Oxford has a mission to sell high-quality vehicles and products at a quality price with unwavering commitment to their customers. If you have been searching for your next car, truck, van, or SUV, Benton Nissan of Oxford has you covered. With competitive prices, plenty of financing options, and one of the largest new and used inventories in the area, you are sure to find exactly what you've been looking for. Benton Nissan, located at 1834 U.S. Highway 78 in Oxford.
Mr. President, Bessemer Superhighway is backed up. What are we going to do?
Are you serious? Get me the King Boys.
King Boys Towing is the fastest growing tow and recovery company in Birmingham and surrounding areas for one reason. Our customers are our top priority. Whether your car has been in an accident, it's stuck in the driveway and won't start, or you just need a tow to your preferred repair shop, give us a call. Our fleet of flatbed tow trucks will provide courteous.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are going to be live from L.E. Bell Field here in beautiful Heflin, Alabama for your WEAC Game of the Week as the Cleburne County Tigers will be taking on the Talladega Tigers here tonight. And good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dawson Strickland. I will be your play-by-play analyst for tonight here with my co-partner,
Tyler Franklin, and I will be your color analyst tonight as well.
Tyler, we've got a big Region 4A Region 4 matchup tonight as the Cleburne County Tigers will be taking on the Talladega Tigers. Both teams looking for their first wins of the season here tonight.
I'm expecting a good matchup. Both teams right there on the edge of getting some wins. I'm expecting a real good matchup.
It's going to be a great matchup here as Joby Burns looks to get his Cleburne County Tigers on the winning side as Bill Smith looking for his first win as a Talladega Tiger. Big game tonight, and we'll be right back with football action here from Heflin, Alabama.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years. The Ford F-150. Right now you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sonny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sonny King Ford.
That's right, Sonny King Ford on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn, and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing.
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
Will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools!
What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Game of the week, the Talladega Tigers versus the Cleburne County Tigers here in beautiful Heflin, Alabama. Tyler's a good guy for football, guys.
I'm expecting some real good matchups. Both teams coming into this game winless, you know. Be a real good matchup. I'm interested to see who comes out with the win.
It'll be a Region 4 matchup. Both teams looking for a win here in Region 4 as Bill Smith looking to get his first win as a Talladega Tiger and Joby Burns looking to get his Cleburne County Tigers on the board with a win as well as they played very, very good football the past 2 weeks. They just haven't been able to get the points on the board.
That they haven't. They fell short last week to Northside, lost by 6, real tough break. You know, I'm expecting them to bounce back tonight.
The all-time record between Talladega and Cleburne County. Cleburne County is leading 5-1 last time they played Talladega with a big win. And here we go. We are getting ready for kickoff as Talladega will be receiving the football as Cleburne County is looking to kick the football off. Big player to watch for Cleburne County tonight, Kyler McGrin. Very good quarterback for Cleburne County. And he is good. Talladega is going to have their hands full tonight, but Cleburne County is going up against Kenny Jackson, a junior for Talladega.
They have both looked really, really good to start the season so far. I'm expecting real big plays out of them. Just ready for a big night.
Kicker for Cleburne County tonight will be Daniel Allred, who's going to be kicking the football off to Talladega. Oh, my mistake. It is number 35, Noah Morgan, who will be your kicker. Like number 85 there for a second. But nonetheless, Talladega's last game, they lost 54-0 against Lincoln. And this Lincoln football team is a pretty good football team. Talladega could not scratch a single point on the board.
That they couldn't. Lincoln's a very good team overall. Talladega just couldn't get things going. You know, I'm expecting them to bounce back in this game, find some momentum, and see if they can play some decent football. And
like you said, Cleburne County is 0-2 on the season with a loss to Mount Zion, Georgia, 34-17, and Northside 13-7, as they've been able to do something. I mean, the defense is looking good in that last game. But nonetheless, here we go. We are getting ready for kickoff here as Cleburne County will be kicking it off to Talladega. It's going to be a very big matchup for a Region 4. Both looking for their first win. Here we go. We are getting ready for kickoff here for Cleburne County and Talladega here in beautiful Heflin, Alabama. Tyler, this is going to be a very good matchup, I believe.
I believe so too, Dawson.
So here we go. We are about 17 seconds or 5 seconds away from kickoff, sorry. And Cleburne County will be kicking it off to Talladega. So here we go. Live from Heflin, Alabama. Battle of the Tigers. Who's going to want their first win more here tonight in Heflin? So here we go. Cleburne County getting ready, and we have started the ball game off. It is a slow kick going to bounce across the ground, and Talladega will pick it up and fall on it at about the 24-yard line.
I'm expecting Talladega to come out. Hopefully they can get something rolling off of that bye week they had last week. You know, real tough outing against Lincoln to start the season. I'm excited to see what they got rolling for this first drive.
Kickoff was picked up by number 57, Jesse Adams, linebacker. He's a sophomore for the Tigers, looking for him to have a big game tonight as Cleburne County bringing their defense out onto the field. So we got, it looks like Kyler McGrin, number 3, a player to watch here on defense as well. He's also your quarterback. He's playing some corner tonight. So here we go as Talladega is looking to get it rolling on offense. Your quarterback will be number 2, Kenny Jackson. And your running back beside him will be Christopher Isabel, a wide receiver playing some running back tonight. Here we go. Jackson snaps the ball. He's going to take it around the right side. And Jackson's going to find some green. And a good run there by Talladega to start it off tonight.
That was a very excellent run. Great job by the line to get that outside edge secured. Great blocking. Easy yards.
Let's watch this again as Kenny Jackson's able to take it around the outside. And it looks like the first initial hit was made by Dylan McGrin, number 4. Was able to push him out of bounds there. So a good run there by Talladega to get it rolling. And like I said, Bill Smith had very good success at Mumford. He had a lot of big games at Mumford, so he could take this Talladega Tiger team to big places. Here we go. Jackson going to line up with Isabel behind him. Jackson waiting on the snap. Motions Isabel out. Jackson takes the snap. He's going to flip it out to Isabel. Isabel catches it. Isabel's got some space, and a good play there for Christopher Isabel, and that's going to be a Mountain Motorsports first down for Talladega.
Talladega starting off the game real nice, getting those 2 plays to the outside of the field. You know, if you can execute those plays really well, they'll turn into some big plays for you.
And Talladega's got this Kenny Jackson. He is a very good player, junior, coming into one more season of football after this, and he's looking to make a statement here tonight. So here we go. Kenny Jackson, after the pass to Christopher Isabel, pushes Talladega to a first down. And Jackson coming out with Isabel beside him in the shotgun. Jackson waiting on the snap. He takes the snap, is going to give it to Isabel. It looks like, no, Jackson's going to keep it. And he is going to be brought down hard by number 57, Braden Byrne there.
That was a real nice play by Cleburne County right there on defense. You know, excellent read by the quarterback. The defensive line was just there to swarm him up.
Yes, they was. And it looked like the second hit was there by number 20, Nathan Adams, outside linebacker. And Adams shot out of a cannon there to help on that tackle because there's no promises that Kenny Jackson couldn't have broke away from that. So here we go. Kenny Jackson in the gun again with Isabel by his side. Jackson is going to pitch it out to Isabel. Isabel going to take it around the outside. There's nowhere to go.
I think there was just a lot of confusion right there on that play. The whole offense didn't really look like they were all on the same page. The defense just came in and took advantage of it.
Nathan Adams on the tackle there, number 20, as once again Nathan Adams coming in for cleanup duty on that play. And this is going to set up a third down for Cleburne County, or for Talladega, as they're looking to try to move the chains one more time. So Kenny Jackson, third down for Talladega. Jackson, Isabel beside him in the gun. Snaps the ball, he's going to roll to his left. He's looking down the field. He's going to take a deep shot there for Kenny Jackson, and it's tipped away. What a play there by looks to be number 9, Jacob Cavender. What a play.
Excellent ball awareness right there by number 9 on the defense. You know, Talladega had a real good play drawn up right there. Real nice pass. Just was able to get in there and knock that ball away.
What a play by Cavender. And that's going to bring out, looks to be the Talladega punt team, as it looks to be number 45, Jackson Burrell, will be your punter for Talladega. As Cleburne County we'll get to see their first drive on offense, and Kyler McGrin going to take his guys out to see what they can do here on offense. And the kick is up. It's a very good kick, very high, sky-high kick, and it's going to be a fair catch there by, looks to be Cavender at about the 40-yard line. So Cleburne County's offense is going to head out on the field, and we talked about him already, but Kyler McGrin, very good quarterback for Cleburne County, and we're going to see if they can get the offense rolling, as Talladega was able to push the chains one time, but then they just had a few plays that just couldn't get the ball rolling.
I'm expecting some big things out of McGrin right here in this game. He's played excellent football the first two weeks of the season. Just fell short both times. I'm really excited to see what they can get rolling this game.
And you are correct there, as Cleburne County, Kyler McGrin in the gun. Looks to be number 23, Carter Hughes in the backfield with him. Looks like there's some confusion on the field here for Cleburne County. Not sure what's going on. There's a penalty on the play. Be offsides on Talladega. So that's going to move the chain, move the ball up a few extra yards for Cleburne County, and they're going to get some free yards to start off this ball game.
Definitely not how you want to start out on defense. You know, you got to stay clean when it comes to the penalties, or wind up hurting you in the long run.
You are correct. Here we go. McGrin and Hughes behind him. He'll hand it to Hughes. Hughes got a big opening. He's staying on his feet, and a big run there by Hughes to bring him up to past the 50, closer to about the 51-yard line for Cleburne County on Talladega side.
And that was an excellent run right there. He just really shot through the gaps right there. Great job by the lineman. Excellent run.
And what a play there by Cleburne County, as they are able to make a big run there. And let's watch this opening right here. Number 32 with a big block, and Hughes just able to stretch out the field, break a few tackles. And what a play there by Cleburne County to start the game off. Number 11, Jake Wells for Talladega on the tackle. So what a play. Heflin starting off very, very strong in one play.
That they are. If they can establish this run game, that'll be really good for the offense.
Carter Hughes in the backfield with McGrin. McGrin's going to take it himself, and he is gobbled up in the backfield. What a play there by number 50, Trevor Dyer for Talladega.
Great stand by Talladega. Really blew that play up. McGrin had nowhere to go.
The offensive line right there. If you look, man, this Talladega defensive line is very big. These guys have got some size to them, and they are looking to make McGrin's night very hard all night. This Cleburne County offensive line is going to have their hands full tonight. Here we go. McGrin in the gun with Hughes beside him. McGrin snaps it. He's going to keep it. He's going to look to pass. He's going to flip it out. What a pass by McGrin. He's going to take it to the 20, to the 10, and he's going to be knocked down at about the 9-yard line. Look to be number 20, Nathan Adams, with a big catch and run.
That was a great play action pass right there by McGrin. Was really able to get the tight end open. Excellent blocking by the line. Just can't do it much better.
What a catch there by Adams, and especially able to stretch it up the field as Cleburne County has now worked their way close to the red zone. Here we go. It's going to be a direct snap to Hughes, and Hughes going up the middle. And another play there where Talladega just was able to snuff it out on the little wildcat formation with Hughes taking the direct snap.
That front seven for Talladega is a very stout defensive unit right there. It's going to be hard to be able to punch that ball up the middle.
Yes, it is. It was a wildcat formation, and Hughes took the direct snap, looking to get some extra yards. But this Talladega defensive line is very stout. So here we go. McGrin in the backfield with Dylan McGrin in the backfield with him. McGrin hands it to McGrin, and McGrin's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Cleburne County on the board first here in Heflin, Alabama. What a play there by Dylan McGrin, able to go right in the end zone for a touchdown. Watch that again. Just gets a good gap, and what a block there by number 80, Grayson Freeman.
Excellent run. Offensive line did exactly what they're supposed to do there. Held that tough Talladega defense. Bounced it around to the outside, easy 6.
That was a great play, and like I said, number 80, Grayson Freeman, the big wide receiver, was able to set that play up with a beautiful block there. And Noah Morgan going to be on for the PAT. See if he can make this game 7-0. And here we go. Number 12, Hunter Gore, the holder. Places down, and it is good. So Cleburne County 7, Talladega 0 here in Heflin, Alabama. What a drive there by Cleburne County to go down the field and score like that.
Cleburne County's definitely starting off hot.
And guys, we'll be right back with your WEAC Game of the Week.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleburne counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
Right Way Auto is offering cash on the spot for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Our inventory is low, and to turn that around, we are buying pre-owned vehicles in good shape. Visit our 2 locations today on the Motor Mile in Anniston or Highway 21 in Mumford. We will buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Right Way Auto is offering cash on the spot for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Cash on the spot today for your vehicle at Right Way Auto Sales in Anniston and Munford.
And welcome back into the WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week as Cleburne County, their first drive on offense, was able to go down the field and score 7 points as they are now kicking back off to Talladega. And Tyler, Talladega's got to get it going right here.
That they do. They were looking promising the first drive, just winded up stalling out. I think they can get it together right here.
They are going to have to, as the kickoff for Cleburne County will bounce out of bounds. So Talladega will get some extra yards there as Talladega laid out by Kenny Jackson, the junior quarterback for the Tigers. And Kenny Jackson looked very good his first drive, I would say. Just needs to – Talladega's going to have to get more moving on offense. I mean, they had a first down, looked promising. Next drive or next play, stall, had to punt. And it was a very good punt, too. But Talladega's got to get going here.
That they do, and I believe they will. I think they're going to take advantage of this decent field position that they're going to get from the stray kickoff. And as long as they can establish that run game to the outside like they did those first 2 plays, I believe they can get moving down the field.
Kenny Jackson will set up shop at the 35-yard line for Talladega with Isabel in the backfield with him. Kenny Jackson in the gun with Isabel behind him. Jackson. And it's going to be a handoff to Isabel. Isabel going to try to go up the gut, and the ball is on the ground, and I believe he was down before the ball popped out. But nonetheless, Talladega maybe gets a yard.
This Cleburne County defense, they have done a real good job so far to just snuff out that run game. It is hard to get anything on the inside.
Let's look at this right here as he tried to split that gap right there, but there was no gap. It closed very quick as it looked like number 68, Lavoyd Nolan, was on the tackle. Oh, here we go. Kenny Jackson all by himself. He puts a man in motion. He's going to flip it. The ball is on the ground, and Heflin's going to recover. Heflin is going to recover the football as I don't know what happened as it looks like. Let's watch this one more time. Kenny Jackson going to pitch it off to number 10, Lance Swain, and the ball is on the ground, and they're going to call that a forward pass. Reasonably, they should.
that they should. Running backs there, Isbell, he's just got to get his hands on that. You know, you can't risk a ball being on the ground right there in that field position.
Luckily, that was a forward pass there for Talladega. Kenny Jackson in the gun with Isbell beside him. Jackson going to drop back. He's being pressured. He throws it, and it's incomplete. The pressure there was brought by number 2, Cannon Robinson, the defensive back for Cleburne County.
Cleburne County is starting off hot right here. This second drive on defense, they are just staying on Talladega tonight. They are not giving them any room to move off.
And let's watch this again as Kenny Jackson just pressured right off the edge by number 14, James Cotton Jr., as he was on it from the start. I mean, that was just a tough break. Here we go. Punter for Talladega will be number 45, Jackson Burrell. And it's another good punt. It's going to be booted deep. And the ball is going to be returned. Here we go. He's returning it to the 50, to the 40. He's got some space. He's got some space. He's going around the sidelines, and he's going to be brought down at the 25-yard line. What a return there for Jacob Cavender. And Cleburne County's got good field position here to get when they get the football back.
Big run by Cavender. You know, found the gaps that he needed to. Real electric right there. Just would not be stopped.
What a play by Jacob Cavender to get Cleburne County into very, very good field position for their offense. They're looking to go take a 2-score lead here. The offense is going to be led back onto the field by Kyler McGrin, as he was able to lead a great drive to a touchdown last time. McGrin in the gun. He's going to keep it. He's going up the middle, and he's going to be brought down at about the 25-yard line. Tackle on the play looked to be number 18, Cordell Curry.
That was an excellent read by McGrin. Excellent blocking by the O-line. You know, right now all the momentum's on Cleburne County's side, and they're taking advantage of it.
Home field as well as Cleburne County playing at home, and it looks like they're going to take a timeout. Timeout on the play. So look, maybe a heat timeout there for the referees, as Kyler McGrin with a big run going to hold Heflin's drive just for a moment. And guys, we will be right back after this heat timeout with your WEAC Game of the Week.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sonny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sonny King Ford.
That's right, Sonny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
Are you ready for some football? Then WOTM is the place for you. On Thursday nights at 7 p.m., veteran broadcaster Mickey Shadrick and former high school state champion and collegiate national champion Coach Rick Rhodes bring you live coverage of the AHSAA TV Network Game of the Week, presented by AmFirst. Friday nights at 7 p.m., it's the TV24 Game of the Week, presented by Sonny King Ford. And the action continues Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. with an encore presentation. Drummond's Company, Friday Night Rivals Game of the Week, right here on WOTM.
We are back here at L.E. Bell Field in Heflin, Alabama, as the Cleburne County Tigers have got the lead 7-0 on the Talladega Tigers, as Kyler McGrin is in the gun. He's going to drop back. He's going to look to throw it. He throws a bullet across the middle, and it's a touchdown, Cleburne County. Number 11, Bo Clay, with a pass from Kyler McGrin, puts Cleburne County up 13-0 on Talladega.
That right there was an excellent pass by McGrin. Sat in the pocket, waited for the right timing. You know, Cleburne County has just taken advantage of all the momentum that they've gotten on this drive, started by that good return from the return punt.
And you are correct there. And it looked like that ball may have been tipped by Kenny Jackson, playing a little bit of corner. And here we go. The extra point by Noah Morgan is going to be up, and it is good. Cleburne County 14, Talladega 0 right after the break. Cleburne County came out. Kyler McGrin throws a bullet across the middle. And we're going to take a quick break, as we will be back with your WEAC Game of the Week.
Convert your old catalytic converter into cash. Right Way Auto Salvage in Munford will pay cash for your catalytic converter. We buy converters. With over 1 million parts in stock, Right Way Auto Salvage can take that old converter and turn it into cash. Take your old converter and turn it into cash. Right Way Auto Salvage, located in Munford, Alabama.
I'm Jeff Burt. I'm the general manager down here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Anniston. I'm here to tell you whether you got good credit, bad credit, or no credit, we can get you done. We can get you taken care of. If you got good credit, we can get you 0% for up to 72 months. Everybody rides here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Anniston. And visit our service department. We've got a world-class service department. In 24 years, they're the best technicians I've ever worked with. We'll take care of your car, and if you ever come down here and you're not completely satisfied, see me. I'm Jeff Burt.
We are back with your WEAC Game of the Week in L.E. Bell Field here in Heflin, Alabama. Cleburne County is up 14-0 on the Talladega Tigers, and Cleburne County going to be kicking it off to Talladega here, and Talladega is going to get very good field position on the low kick by Cleburne County.
Talladega just starting off slow these first two offensive drives they've had. You know, just couldn't really get it going. Cleburne County's defense has just been all over the Talladega Tigers and just not giving them any room to work with.
Jaden Wells was the guy who received that kickoff there. And Kenny Jackson bringing his troops back out on the field here as Talladega is looking to get some points. They have not got any points in 5 quarters of football from last week to this week. And, well, the first quarter isn't over yet, so 4 quarters. But nonetheless, Kenny Jackson looking to change that. Jackson, he's going to look to pass. He's going to take it himself. He's going to the outside and making a man miss, and Kenny Jackson gets blown up on the outside there. Look to be number 56, Braden Byrne again.
Jackson just trying to get something out of that play right there. Just that Cleburne County defense is just all over the field right now.
And he had good blocking. He was able to make a man miss, and another big play there for Cleburne County as number 6, Rico Hughley, also part of that tackle there. So Bill Smith is going to have to get his offense rolling here, as right now they are struggling early in this Region 4 matchup between Cleburne County, and they're both looking for their first win. It just so happens to be a region game, so this has playoff implications on it. So Kenny Jackson in the gun with Isabel by his side. Jackson going to take it. He's going to keep it himself. Jackson got some running room, and Kenny Jackson with a spin move. What a play there by Kenny Jackson. He's still on his feet. What a play by Kenny Jackson to bring us to a Mountain Motorsports first down.
Excellent run by Jackson right there. Bounced it around to the outside. Made a couple men miss, you know. That was just an excellent run right there.
Let's look at this again as Kenny Jackson. Let's watch this spin move. Boom, right there. What a play by Kenny Jackson. And it looked like number 68, Lavore Nolan, was on the tackle there. And that was a great spin move there by Kenny Jackson.
That easily got them another 5-6 yards.
Bringing up a new set of downs here for Talladega. As Jackson in the gun with Isbell by his side. He's going to give it to Isbell. Isbell trying to bounce it out. And Isbell's got some space. He's going down the sidelines, and a great run there by Christopher Isbell.
Great run indeed. Cleburne County was there on the outside. They just missed the tackles, you know, and he was able to pick up some excellent yards.
This Talladega offense is looking very explosive right now. Let's watch Christopher Isbell bounce that to the outside. It was a great run. Talladega with another Mountain Motorsports first down on back-to-back plays. So that was a great play. And here we go. Kenny Jackson in the gun. Isbell by his side. Kenny Jackson. Oh, what a move by Kenny Jackson. Kenny Jackson stumbles forward to gain an extra few yards.
Excellent run to make something out of nothing. You know, if you pay attention, Cleburne County, they're bringing them linebackers closer to the line, baiting on that run. I think if they get a pass or two going right here, they might could catch Cleburne County by surprise.
You are correct there, and a lot has to go to this Talladega offensive line, as they're setting some very good running lanes here for their quarterback, Kenny Jackson and Christopher Isbell, to get these yards. And now they're going to be looking to try to punch one in the end zone here, as they're already in Cleburne County territory. Kenny Jackson in the gun, Christopher Isbell by his side. He's going to pitch it out to Isbell, and there's a lot of defenders around him, and Isbell's going nowhere.
Nowhere indeed. There was about 4 Cleburne County players right there in the general vicinity. You know, they just had that blown up as soon as that ball was thrown.
Looked to be Austin Mayfield on the tackle, and let's watch this again as just nowhere to go on the outside. Looked to be number 11, Bo Clay, on the tackle as well with James Cotton Jr. So Talladega goes back just a little bit after 2 big explosive plays. And let's see what Bill Smith has drawn up here for his offense as they're looking to try to keep pushing this football downfield. Jackson, he snaps the ball. He's rolling out to his left, looking to throw. Throws a strike, and it's incomplete.
Tough break there. The receiver was wide open. Could have easily got the first down. You just got to sit in the pocket, relax when you get pushed outside and make those throws.
He's rolling to his non-dominant side, and he looks to just kind of throw it over there, just kind of loft it in. Just didn't have enough force on it. You know, you can't plant your feet because this Cleveland County defense is bringing a lot of pressure on Kenny Jackson so far tonight.
That they are. They're doing a real good job, you know, and Talladega's going to wish they could have that one back. But let's see what they can do to hopefully get them into some type of scoring range.
And Coach Bill Smith is fired up on the sidelines here as Talladega will punt it away to Cleburne County. And the punt is going to go deep to Jacob Cavender again. Cavender's going to get, what a hit on Jacob Cavender as Talladega with great punt defense to pin Cleburne County back in their own territory.
That was an excellent tackle right there, you know. Cavender is a real explosive guy, you know, and if you miss that tackle, he's easily picking up yards.
It looked to be number 13, Christopher Isabel, on the tackle, the starting running back, with a big hit on Cavender. So now Cleburne County going to be backed up, and they're going to have to go about 99 yards worth of glory to get this touchdown here. As let's see what Kyler McGrin has up his sleeve, pinned back in his own territory with Hughes by his side in the gun. Here we go, and McGrin, it looks to be an offsides on Talladega. It was like a man jumped.
You can't have that down here in this field position. You know, you've got them backed up into their own end zone. You really got to take advantage of the field position that you've got them on right now, and jumping off sides is not the way to take advantage.
McGrin, great job there. Is just that false clap. Got the jump on the defensive side of the ball. So here we go. In the same formation, lined up in the gun. McGrin going to take it himself. He's going to have a spin move of his own, and Kyler McGrin with a big run there for a Mountain Motorsports first down.
That was an excellent run by McGrin, too. That offensive line just created a big gap up the middle, and he hit it with all the force he had. Easy first down.
And that was great blocking there by his offensive line as McGrin was able to push them out of dangerous territory, deep in their own end zone, or deep in their own territory, I should say. And Talladega is going to have to find a way to slow down this Cleburne County offense. As Kyler McGrin in the gun with Hughes by his side. McGrin takes it. He's going to roll to his right. Roll to his left. And it's going to pass. It's going to be caught. What a play. He's got some space. Cleburne County's going down the field. There's a flag down. And what a play from Cleburne County. Looked to be number 32, Brennan Jarrell, with a big catch and run.
That was an excellent throw right there. Excellent catch. Great way to take advantage of the extra yards. You know, if this play stands right here, it's going to be a big momentum shift.
That was a great play. Rolling to his non-dominant side, fires a strike over to Jarrell, and was able to make the catch. Let's see what the penalty is for. I'm not sure what the penalty is for here. And it looks like the ball's coming back, so it's going to be on Cleburne County. And looks to be a hold.
That's a tough break for Talladega. You know, they got away with one right there. You know, hate to see a big run like that let up, so they really caught a break.
Talladega did catch a break there as Cleburne County probably slapping themselves right now after that play. We got a minute 25 left to go in the first quarter. Here is McGrin going to line up in the gun with Hughes by his side. McGrin looking. He's going to pull it. He's going to take it himself, and he is going to get gobbled up in the backfield again. Talladega's defensive line. What a play there by number 50, Trevor Dyer.
Excellent way to blow up that play. You know, he just got past the offensive line right there and was really able to stop him in his tracks.
Now let's watch this play again, just wrapping up McGrin in the backfield. And Talladega with a big play there. So Kyler McGrin stopped in the backfield. Is going to bring up second down for Cleburne County. McGrin going to fake the handoff. He's going to take it himself. He's going around the outside. He's got speed. Kyler McGrin steps out of bounds at about, looks to be like the 38-yard line for Cleburne County.
That was an excellent execution of option offense. You know, he pulled that ball at the right time. Nobody was on that left side. Easy yards.
And that was my mistake. It looks to be on the 49-yard line as they have entered Talladega territory. And Cleburne County, it looks like the refs are discussing something here. We'll see what it is. And it's going to be holding on Cleburne County again.
Another tough break for Talladega. You know, that's two real big explosive plays that Cleburne County's had that's been both brought back because of holding.
You are correct there. And what a play. This McGrin pulled that ball at the last possible second to give them yards just for it to be brought back by a holding penalty. And it's still early in the season. We're going to see some mistakes here, but got to clean these up in a region game. McGrin going to hand it off to Hughes. Hughes has got a big opening and get some very good yards there as it looks to be a first down, a Mountain Motorsports first down for Cleburne County.
Cleburne County's offensive line is doing a real good job against this Talladega defense. You know, they might not have the size, but they're doing a real good job of creating lanes.
And we are coming very close, and it looks like we're going to be coming to the end of the first quarter here as Cleburne County holds a 14-0 lead on the Talladega Tigers. What a ball game we've had so far as Cleburne County has got a 14-0 lead on the Talladega Tigers. And we'll be right back with your WEAC Game of the Week, 14-0, Cleburne County over Talladega so far at the end of the first quarter.
Hi, I'm Sean from Right Way Auto Sales. Come see us on the Motor Mile. We have a huge inventory of cars, trucks, SUVs, and campers. Fifth wheel bumper pull. No credit needed. No credit check. You name it, we got it. Come see us at Right Way on the Motor Mile. 50 campers in stock, 50 cars and trucks, good credit, bad credit, no credit, you're approved. Come see us at Right Way Auto Sales. No credit needed. No credit check. Come see us at Right Way on the Motor Mile.
Bill Stanford Automotive is dedicated to offering high-quality pre-owned vehicles to their customers. From the moment you walk through the door, they are committed to providing you with a great car buying experience. With their skilled staff and financing options, they'll help you get the vehicle you want at the great price you deserve. With many vehicle shopping options available, they differentiate themselves by understanding their local car buying community and satisfying its needs. That's Bill Stanford Automotive at 411 East Street North in Talladega.
We are back here live at L.E. Bell Field in Heflin, Alabama. It is 14-0 Cleburne County Tigers up on the Talladega Tigers as McGrin drops back in the backfield. He's going to throw a bullet across the middle. What a catch there by number 80, Grayson Freeman, and going to give Cleburne County a Mountain Motorsports first down.
That was an excellent pass by McGrin to start the game off, or to start this drive off right here, you know. Talladega just was playing him soft, and he was able to get the first down.
That's going to be very close to a first down. If it's not one, it looked very close. As Talladega looks to have two guys down on the field. As it looks to be two of their linebackers down on the field. This is a big loss for Talladega. Two starting linebackers here in this big region game.
That it is. Hopefully it's nothing too serious and they can come back in this game and be able to finish out. So far, Talladega's defensive line has done a real good job of creating some type of pressure, but Cleburne County's just done a real excellent job at being able to get the ball out, bouncing it around to the outsides, and being able to pick up some yards.
Another big region game going down in Munford, Alabama, as the Munford Lions take on the Anderson Bulldogs. It is 0-0 after the first quarter. Here, a very good game going on down there in Munford as Talladega has still got two guys. One guy is down, one guy is back on his feet. Let's hope they are okay. As not sure what happened. May have been a collision. I'm not sure. Bill Smith is on the field. Headset is off. And let's pray these guys are doing okay and they can return back to this ball game whenever they come out.
Hopefully they can. I am real impressed with McGrin so far through the first half of this game. He has done a real excellent job of moving that ball around. You know, and this is exactly what Cleburne County needs right now from McGrin on the offensive side.
With both teams being 0-2, they cannot afford any big guys going out of the ball game. As Talladega, as it looks to be, both the guys are standing up and walking off the field. Not sure what happened. but let's pray that these guys are okay. As it looked to be Jalen Cunningham, who is being helped off the field right now, and number 60, Jeremy Arnold. And this is just a tough blow for Talladega.
That it is. Hopefully they are A-OK and can come back and return to this ball game very shortly.
Jalen Cunningham, a big hole stopper for Talladega on that defensive line, as he's had a very good game so far here tonight. Nonetheless, we're about to get ready to roll action again, as Talladega's defense is looking to stop this very explosive Cleburne County offense here tonight.
That they are, and explosive they have been. Hopefully Talladega can get something together and be able to come up with a stop here and get some momentum swings.
That you are correct, Tyler. And these guys are both being helped off the field, as Miss Annie Smith, Bill Smith's wife, on the sidelines there. She's been a big help for him in his very big coaching tenures at Huffman and Munford and all of the schools he's been to. Here we go, as Heflin going to roll with a Wildcat, and it looks to be number 6. Number 6, Rico Hughley, with a big play there coming out of the Wildcat.
Real excellent run by Rico there. That Cleburne County offensive line there again doing a real great job against Talladega, creating lanes and finding space for that running back.
Rico Hughley, a defensive end guy, going in and get some snaps in at Wildcat quarterback, scat quarterback for the Cleburne County Tigers. Really throw a defense off, not seeing McGrin out there. But nonetheless, McGrin is back out on the field with Hughley in the backfield now. I guess giving Hughes some breathers. As McGrin waiting on his call from head coach Joby Burns. And it looked to be a penalty. It looked to be offsetting penalties from both sides of the ball. So Cleburne County will keep the same spot on the field, as I'm not really sure what those penalties were for. But nonetheless, nothing happens. Offsetting penalties.
That's a real tough break for the offense there and the defense. You don't want to give up any extra yards in either other team's favor for sure.
Not in a region game. You do not. Penalties will hurt you and hurt you and hurt you in these type of games. And still having a discussion on the field for the referees, waiting on the official signal. Not sure what's going on down on the field.
I'm interested to see right now if Talladega can make a stop. You know, let up a big run before there. Hopefully they can get some momentum.
Here we go. McGrin back out on the field. McGrin's going to take it himself. He's going to go right up the gut, and he's going to break off of a man. And Kyler McGrin's bouncing to the outside, and he's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Cleburne County, 20-0 over Talladega on a big run by Kyler McGrin.
Excellent run by McGrin there, too. It looked like Talladega had him for just a 1-yard game, and he was able to break loose and score the touchdown. That right there was an excellent drive by McGrin.
What a play by Kyler McGrin, as he was able to bounce that, break a tackle, bounce to the outside, and put Cleburne County up 20-0. Here we go, pinning the extra point here from Cleburne County, as Noah Morgan looking to put this through, and the kick is up, and it is good. So 21-0, Cleburne County Tigers on top of the Talladega Tigers. Let's watch this run one more time. Kyler McGrin bounces to the outside, and he looked to be stopped, and he bounced that out of the outside, and he took it all the way to the house.
Tough break for Talladega. McGrin just fighting and moving his feet, you know, and he was able to break loose from that tackle. Excellent run. He's really in the mood right now.
Looked like Javion Arnold was the first man at contact. McGrin was able to slip away. Bounce that to the outside and take it all the way home for 6. What a play by Kyler McGrin. As Cleburne County going to send the kickoff team out, and this is a must-score drive for Talladega right here. They do not want to go down 4 scores, and there's still 11 minutes until halftime.
They're definitely going to have to get something going on the offensive side, Talladega is, to be able to put some type of points on the game. With this being a regional game, you definitely don't want to fall behind.
And Kenny Jackson's looked very good. It's just they've got to put together a full drive. They've been stalling out, and they've got to put together a full drive right here. So here we go, as number 35, Noah Morgan, will be kicking this football off. And Morgan boots it away. It's going to be a deep kick this time for Morgan. As like a, here we go, number 13, Isabel on the return. He's going to take this to the outside. And Isabel with a very big return that there's pending a flag. Tackle on the play was made by number 35, Noah Morgan. That's why I stopped. I thought I saw a flag come down, but I couldn't really tell. And not sure what the flag is for, but we'll see in here in just a moment.
If this play stands, that was excellent run by Isabel. This is exactly what Talladega needed for the return. Hopefully this goes in Talladega's favor because they have to get something going right here.
They have got to get something going. And they're going to wave off the penalty. So Talladega going to get very good yards off the kickoff return by Christopher Isabel. And it's going to push them over into Cleburne County territory. And it's going to set up shop for Kenny Jackson to try to get these guys some points on the board.
And hopefully he can. This is exactly what Talladega needs right now. This is a must-score drive, like you said earlier, Dawson. Let's see if they can go out there and put a scoring drive together.
Kenny Jackson lined up in the gun with Isabel beside him. Kenny Jackson, he snaps the ball. Going to hand it to Isabel. Isabel is going to get stuffed. He's going nowhere.
Cleburne County doing a real good job there again. Just creating pressure on that Talladega offensive line and really not allowing any type of running lanes.
Looked like number 4, Dylan McGrin, was a man there on the tackle as Cleburne County's defense was able to go straight for the offensive line and stop Isabel in his tracks. So Kenny Jackson looking here. He's going to be in the backfield with Isabel like it's been so far all night. Kenny Jackson motions Isabel to his right-hand side. Jackson, high snap. He's going to take it himself, breaks a tackle, and Kenny Jackson going to go up the field. And I will say that was a great play by Kenny Jackson to just not have a 10-yard loss. He was able to bounce it up for maybe a 3-yard loss.
That was a real excellent play. Despite how it started, you know, real high snap. Could have been really bad if he didn't get his hands on that. Great way not to take the sack and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Austin Mayfield shot out of a cannon from that right-hand side and was almost had a big sack there on Kenny Jackson. So here we go. 3rd down. Talladega has got to find a way to move the chains here on a very deep 3rd down. Looks to be about 3rd down and 13. Jackson, he's going to drop back. He's looking to pass. Very good protection. He's rolling out to his left. Jackson got some space, and he's going to run out of bounds with about 6 or 7 yards short of the first down marker.
Excellent way to pick up that Mountain Sports first down right there. You know, he looks downfield, doesn't see anything that he really likes, bounces around to the outside. Great way to get the first down.
Short of the first down marker there as Jackson, it looked to be very close, but he's short of the first down marker as Talladega is looking going to have to punt. As Jackson was, and they're going to send the offense back on the field is what it looks like, as they're about 6 yards short of that first down marker. And Kenny Jackson on the field. He's going to, and Heflin jumps on 4th down. Cleburne County jumps.
Tough break for Cleburne County there.
They jumped off sides. Kenny Jackson with the false snap worked to perfection for Talladega. And they're going to move. It looks to be they're going to either move the chains or they're going to be right there at the first down marker.
Interested to see, with it being 4th and short, if they don't move the chains, what Talladega can get drawn up here to hopefully get this moving.
And it's going to be a timeout. Talladega's Bill Smith wants to talk it over with his offense here. And Tyler, what have you seen? And looks to be like we're going to be taking a break as we will be right back with your WEAC Game of the Week.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn, and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools!
What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleburne counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
Welcome back into your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week as Cleburne County looks to force a turnover on 4th down, and it looks to be like Talladega short of that first down marker.
That was an excellent stop by Cleburne County. You know, tough break for Talladega to come up just short. Cleburne County has been doing an excellent job all night long stopping that inside run.
And number 4, Dylan McGrin on the tackle, as it looks Talladega is going to be sending their offense back on the field. It is a whiteout tonight for the student section here at Cleburne County, as the fans are looking to get a big win tonight, as Talladega is looking to push together a big win. But if they're going to get this big win, they're going to have to get a stop right here. They have not been able to stop this Cleburne County offense all night so far.
That they haven't. This offense is hitting on all 4 cylinders all night long. Talladega's just got to do a real good job at trying to get a stop right here.
And here we go. Kyler McGrin, he's going to snap the ball. He's going to roll out to his non-dominant side. He's going to spike it in the ground right there in front of number 32, Brennan Jarrell.
That right there was an excellent defensive drive right there by Talladega. If they're going to make a comeback, they're going to have to keep doing that. They're going to have to get pressure on McGrin to be able to throw him off and be able to get some stops.
You are correct there, Tyler, as Cleburne County, just a play there, McGrin rolling out to his non-dominant side. Just couldn't get enough on that football to hit Brennan Jarrell coming in the flats there. As a good play there by Talladega. Looking on 2nd down and 10 here. And McGrin in the gun. He is going to hand it off to Hughes, and Hughes is gobbled up in the backfield there. 2 good plays there by Talladega, as Kenny Jackson on the big hit in the backfield.
This is exactly what Talladega needs too. They're making a stand right now when it really counts, you know. Falling short on that 4th down, this right here is definitely what they need to try to get a score in this half.
And that was a great play by Kenny Jackson, playing both sides of the ball tonight for Talladega, as he was able to stop Hughes in the backfield. McGrin on 3rd down. Needs about 10 yards for that first. McGrin going to drop back, rolling to his left. He's looking. He's going to tuck it and run. And I think he's not going to be close to the first down marker.
And this is exactly what Talladega needed too. What they did on this defensive set right here is exactly what they need to be worried about doing for the rest of the game. If you can get pressure on McGrin, they've got a real good chance of coming back in this ball game.
And this defensive line's played great. I mean, they have played very good football here. And it looks like Joby Burns is looking to keep his offense out on the field here for this 4th down. At about 8 yards to go on his side of the 50. Joby Burns keeping his offense out of the field. It's a bold call, and no, it's going to be a punt as McGrin takes the punt. And he punts it deep, and it's going to get a very good Cleburne County bounce. And it's going to be down at about the 15-yard line for Talladega.
Excellent punt. Talladega, they've got to get something rolling on offense. So far, they've had some pretty decent plays running the football, but I really think they're going to have to open up his passing game, be able to get moving down the field.
And you are 100% correct, as Kenny Jackson has been running the ball pretty effectively, but Talladega's going to have to break off some chunk yards here before halftime and get some big plays going for Talladega. So let's see what Bill Smith's got drawn up here. A 21-0 ball game, as Talladega is not quite in urgent mode, but they're getting very close to it. It's 21-0. Big stop by the defense. Keep your defensive guys on the sideline for a little bit. Drive the length of the field and score a touchdown right here to bring this game within 14. So Talladega, Kenny Jackson, your quarterback with Christopher Isbell by his side. Jackson. He's going to snap it. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to bounce it out to the left side, and Kenny Jackson with a fairly decent run there. Looked to be tackle on the play, number 52, Brody Yarborough.
Pretty good run by Jackson. Talladega definitely needs every yard they can get right now. Real good, excellent run to the outside. Let's see if they can keep the drive going.
And Kenny Jackson was able to, good push there by the offensive line to give him enough space to bounce it out to the outside. And look out for number 10 right here for Talladega, Lance Swain, big receiver for Talladega. Wouldn't be surprised if Jackson tries to throw it up to him at some point on this drive. So Jackson, he's looking. He's going to throw it down the middle of the field. He's got a man open. What a catch. And that is going to be a Mountain Motorsports first down for Talladega.
That right there was an excellent catch by White right there. Ball was a little underthrown. He did a real good job of coming back for it, making the catch. This is exactly what Talladega needed on this drive to be able to move that ball down and get into some scoring position.
Amari White was able to find the opening in the middle of the field, and a great pass there by Kenny Jackson. A little bit underthrown, but nonetheless, Amari White, being the athlete he is, comes back to the ball, catches a good pass. Here we go, Talladega moving the chains at about the 45-yard line of their own. Jackson in the gun. He's going to fake the give to Isbell. He's going to make a man miss. Oh, and he is hit very hard there by, look to be number 56, Braden Byrne.
That right there was a tough 2-yard gain for Jackson. Looked to be stopped up right there at the line. Managed to get 2 extra yards. You know, so far, I think Talladega's got Cleburne County kind of on their heels with the run game. If they can open up this passing game like they just did a play before, I think they can get something moving.
And they ran the ball all night. That's really the first that we've only seen maybe 3 passes from Talladega so far tonight, and I wouldn't be surprised if Bill Smith decides to go to it a little bit here in just a moment. So Jackson in the gun with Isbell by his side. Jackson going to drop back. He's being pressured. He goes. He's maneuvering up the field, and Jackson's got some space. Makes some men miss. And what a run by Kenny Jackson. And it looks to be very close to a Mountain Motorsports first down.
That was a real excellent run by Jackson right there. Sitting in the pocket, got flustered, was able to bounce it around, find a hole, and pick up some really good yards right there.
I believe that was enough for a first down, too, as Kenny Jackson with a very big run for Talladega to push them into the Cleburne County territory of this beautiful football field here in Heflin, Alabama. So Cleburne County and Talladega. Talladega with a big first down there. Offense is moving. Let's see if they can get some points on the board on this drive. Jackson, Isbell by his side in the gun. He's going to give it to Isbell. Isbell makes a man miss. He bounces it outside, and a big play there by number 11, Bo Clay, knocking Isbell down, losing yards on the play.
And that right there was an excellent drive or excellent play by Cleburne County, you know, just blowing that play up, getting pressure on Isbell, forcing him to the outside. Your guy comes in, makes the tackle for loss. Excellent play.
Great play there, and it looks to be maybe a timeout of some sort here by Talladega. And yes, that is exactly what it is. Looked to be a heat timeout here for the referees. It's very hot outside here. We're going to take a quick break as we'll be back with your WEAC Game of the Week.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sonny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sonny King Ford.
That's right, Sonny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA.
We are back with your WEAC Game of the Week as Kenny Jackson going to heave it down the field looking for number 19, Amari White again, as the ball was just a little bit overthrown into double coverage, and it seems to me like Talladega caught a break right there. That ball could have easily been picked off.
That they did. Ball was overthrown. Very, very lucky that it was not intercepted because that would be a devastating way to end the drive.
And the worst thing you want to do is just throw the ball into coverage as Kenny Jackson lofted that ball deep down the field, and Talladega catches a big break there as Kenny Jackson showing off that cannon just a little bit. And here we go, Jackson in the gun. And it looks to be a timeout Talladega as Bill Smith's going to call a timeout here for Talladega. As, man, that ball was thrown by Jackson, too. He lofted that ball down the field.
That he did. Talladega, I'm guessing, just wants to make sure that they've got the right play to go out here on this drive with. You definitely want to take advantage of where you're at least try to get a field goal on this drive.
And this has been the best offensive drive so far for Talladega as they've managed to get 2 first downs, big return, big pass, big runs by Jackson to keep the ball moving. And Cleburne County so far, their defense has just played very good football. And this drive, Talladega is kind of trying to sway the momentum a little bit as it's 21-0 here late in the second quarter. So Kenny Jackson going to come back out on the field. More than likely going to be the same setup they've had all night. Jackson and Isbell in the backfield. And here we go. Kenny Jackson in the gun. Like I said, Isbell by his side. Jackson going to take the snap. He's going to roll out to his left. He makes a man miss. He's still looking down the field. Kenny Jackson taking it to the outside. He's going all the way across the field. What a play. Kenny Jackson still on his feet and hit hard there by look to be number 66, Noah Turley.
And that right there was an excellent run by Jackson. It looked like Cleburne County had him sacked, missed the tackle. He bounced it back to the other side and really got some good yards out of the play, turning it from nothing into something.
And there's going to be a flag on the play, and I believe that's going to be a face mask on Cleburne County. Or no, it's going to be a holding. There was a face mask there at the end of the play, but nonetheless, it's going to be a holding on Talladega. As when you run the ball all the way across the field, it sets it up for a possibility of a hold. And you know, I didn't talk about this on that play, but number 66, Noah Turley, was able to bounce. He was the man who jumped in front of Jackson across the field, runs all the way back across the field, makes a big hit. What a play by Turley there. So here we go. The holding will push them back just a little bit as Kenny Jackson has his troops ready on a 3rd down and long for Talladega. Jackson, and the ball is in the backfield, and he's just going to fall on it. Bad snap. Kenny Jackson falls on it. It's going to be 4th down.
Tough break for Talladega. Definitely not how you want to end the drive. Got to make sure that ball is placed where Jackson can get it. Tough break. Cleburne County's going to get the ball back right here.
And just the mistakes have killed and hurt Talladega so far tonight as Kenny Jackson just couldn't handle the snap. I mean, it was a wide snap. And now, here we go. Talladega going to have to punt this football away to Cleburne County. And the punt is up, and it's a very booming kick, very high punt, as the ball is going to take a Cleburne County roll, and it's going to be stopped at about the 38-yard line. Cleburne County will set up shop.
Let's see if Cleburne County can go out here and put some points on the board. Before halftime, Talladega did a real good job their last defensive drive out of pressuring McGrin and really just making that offense stall out.
You are correct there, as Kyler McGrin going to look to get their offense back rolling and get them back on the same page as number 6, Rico Hughley in the backfield with Kyler McGrin. And Hughley's going to take the snap. Hughley going to go up the middle, and he's got some space, got some blockers ahead. Rico Hughley with a big run. That's going to be a Mountain Motorsports 1st down.
That right there was an excellent run by Hughley, too. Just got some real good blocking right there by the line. Made a guy miss and just fought for yards.
Hughley's a big back. He's a defensive guy. He is their defensive end, and what a big run there by Hughley.
Big guy, very hard to bring down.
Yes, he is. And here we go. Cleburne County after the big run by Rico Hughley. Setting him up. And we're going to look at this run by Hughley here. Hughley making another man miss as Hughley with another big Mountain Motorsports first down for Cleburne County.
Excellent, excellent run. That right there is exactly how you want to do it.
And they're going to keep Hughley in the game as a blocker. McGrin is man in the backfield. McGrin going to bounce it out. He's going to go right up the gut. And touchdown, Tigers. Cleburne County 27, Talladega 0. Another touchdown for Kyler McGrin here in the second quarter of this ball game.
And McGrin's just doing a phenomenal job right now. Real good blocking by that offensive line. You know, really opened up a gap for him to be able to run that in for a touchdown. And McGrin is just having a time of his life right now. He is having one of the best games so far this season.
And all of that set up by two big runs by Rico Hughley. Touchdown to Kyler McGrin. Number 35, Noah Morgan on for the PAT. The kick is up, and it is good. So what a play. And we're going to take a look at this run here by Kyler McGrin as McGrin bounces it out, makes a man miss, and he's going to walk into the end zone to give Cleburne County a 27-0 lead as the extra point was made by Noah Morgan to make it 28-0 Cleburne County over Talladega so far here in the second quarter.
Cleburne County.
And guys, after that touchdown, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with your WEAC Game of the Week.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
And we are back with your WEAC Game of the Week as Cleburne County with a very short kick was picked up by number 15, Jacarius Singleton. And Talladega will get another good set of opening field position. Tyler, they have got to do something here. It is 28-0 with 3 minutes to go until halftime.
That they most definitely do. Last offensive drive out, they had a really good start to the drive. Just managed to stall out right there at the end in their own territory. You know, they've got to figure out something here.
They have got to, and I'm sure Bill Smith is preaching that to his guys on the sidelines as he just was. Here we go. Kenny Jackson, junior quarterback for the Talladega Tigers, are going to line up in the gun with number 13, Christopher Isabel behind him. Jackson going to be looking to throw. He's going to roll. He's going to take it himself. Kenny Jackson's got some room. Kenny Jackson with a big run going down to the 30. Down the sidelines. What a run by Kenny Jackson. It's going to be a Mountain Motorsports first down.
That right there was an excellent run by Jackson, too. Sat in the pocket, didn't see anything downfield that he liked. Found a hole, took off with it. Excellent run. Great awareness with the ball.
And the offensive line opened up a big gap there up the middle of the field. And number 4, Dylan McGrin was very close to making that tackle, but Kenny Jackson puts on the burners and gets a big play.
And this is exactly what Talladega needs right here on this drive as well.
Kenny Jackson in Cleburne County territory. Jackson going to hand it to Isabel. Isabel bounces it out. Isabel is going to the outside, makes a man miss. Isabel bouncing it out. What a run by Isabel, and Christopher Isabel puts Talladega in very good score range for a Mountain Motorsports first down.
That right there was an excellent run by Isabel, too. Offensive line did a real good job of blocking the defense right there. Isabel was able to bounce it out to the outside, make a guy miss. Great first down.
Pulling guard Jalen Cunningham set that whole play up as he bounced it out and set up a big lane for Christopher Isbell. And Talladega is now within scoring range of putting their first points on the board on the season so far, as they have yet to score a touchdown this season. And they're looking to do it right here. Kenny Jackson with Isbell by his side brings a receiver in a little bit. Jackson, he's going to look to keep it himself. Kenny Jackson going up the middle, and the hole closed very, very quickly. Number 64, Will Johnson on the tackle.
Cleburne County did another fantastic job at just stopping up every hole there. Didn't allow any lane. Johnson did a real good job of making the tackle. Talladega's got to figure out something right here to take advantage of this field position and punch some points in on the board.
Was a very good tackle there by Will Johnson. So here we go. Kenny Jackson is looking to put his boys in the end zone. Jackson going to pull the handoff. Kenny Jackson going up the outside. Kenny Jackson is going to be very close. Touchdown, Tigers. Talladega is on the board for the first time this season, 28-6. Talladega did exactly what I said they needed to do, and that's put up points.
That they did. That right there was an excellent run, excellent read, and just able to bounce it to the outside and put 6 on the board. That right there is exactly what they needed on the drive.
And that drive right there was built by Kenny Jackson, the quarterback. And here we go. We're going to be pinning the PAT here for Talladega. Number 45, Jackson Burrell will be your kicker. Holder will be Kenny Jackson. And the hold is down, and Burrell's kick is good. So 28-7, Cleburne County leads Talladega. Very good drive by Talladega there to put some points on the board.
Excellent drive by Talladega. They've struggled all night to get the offense to get going, and that right there was a drive that they desperately needed before half.
You are 100% correct there, Tyler, as Cleburne County now has to answer that. As Talladega, they did what I said they needed to do, and it was scored now. They had to score on that drive, or it was going to get ugly going into halftime, and they did. Bill Smith talked to his guys and got him in the end zone, led by Kenny Jackson. What a run. What a play. Jackson Burrell looking to going to be kicking this ball off for Talladega as the kickoff team is heading back out on the field. As Jackson Burrell, this kicker for Talladega, man, was kicking some bombs in practice and warm-ups, and he's a very good kicker. So getting a field goal range, this guy right here could be your guy.
That he is. He's got a real strong, powerful leg. Was booming them, like you said, in warm-ups. Just a real good kicker overall.
And here we go. Burrell will be kicking this off for Talladega. Very short stance, very close to the ball here. Wouldn't be surprised you see some type of trickery right here for Talladega. And nope, he is going to boom it deep as Cleburne County will take this here at about the 35-yard line, and they'll bring it all the way up to about the 41-yard line. Kick was brought back by Jackson Fuller, the wide receiver.
Cleburne County got a chance to hopefully put up some points on the board. They've done a real good job all night behind McGrin. You know, let's see if they can get something rolling here, or let's see if Talladega can take a little momentum off that last offensive drive and get a stop here.
1st and 10 from about the 41-yard line. Kyler McGrin in the backfield all by himself. McGrin going to take it himself. He's got a gap up the middle, and Kyler McGrin's going to break free. He is in the secondary. Kyler McGrin all the way. He might take this, and he goes out of bounds at about the 35-yard line for a Mountain Motorsports first down.
And that right there was probably some of the best blocking I've seen all night by that Cleburne County offensive line. Just did a real good job. Looked like McGrin might be stopped there and managed to get past 4 defenders and bounce it to the outside. And what an excellent run that he picked up there.
He bounces off his men, bounces off the defense. Kyler McGrin with another big run there for Cleburne County. So they are in Talladega territory yet again here as Cleburne County going to run the Wildcat again. It's going to be a direct snap to number 19, DeAndre O'Neal. And O'Neal's taking this one all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Cleburne County with another score in a matter of seconds as DeAndre O'Neal, I haven't seen him all night, and he comes into the game with a big touchdown.
Great explosive run. You know, haven't heard much of him from tonight, real big explosive play. Just can't do it no better. This right here is exactly how Cleburne County needed to respond to that touchdown.
In a matter of 2 to 3 plays, Cleburne County scores. Noah Morgan on for the PAT here. And the kick is up, and it is good. 35-7, Cleburne County. It is all Cleburne County so far here in the first half of this Region 4 contest. And there's a flag on the field, and it looks to be a flag of both sides here as both teams getting into a little scuffle out on the field. You know how it is. They're all competitors out there, and they're looking to all just try to play a very good football game. So let's see what the penalty is going to be. It could be offsetting penalties here. We'll see what the white cap has got to say here in just a moment. Here we go. And it looks to be offsetting penalties. And something just happened here. Not really sure. As yes, it will be offsetting penalties for both teams. So now the kicking, nothing happens. It's offsetting penalties.
Cleburne County, they did a real good job right there on that offensive drive. In the matter of 3 plays to go down there and put some points up on the board and really put the pressure back on Talladega after they scored their touchdown. With 1:43 to go, I expect Cleburne County to bring the pressure on Jackson and force that offense to stall out going into half.
You are correct there. And we're closing in on a minute left to go before halftime. It is 35-7. Ty, what do you think Bill Smith's saying to his guys on that Talladega sideline right now?
I think he's just trying to get them motivated, get them pumped up, get them to believe in themselves that they can go out here and move the ball and get some points on the board. You know, first touchdown of the season so far scored tonight for them. Really big momentum for them. Let's see if they can just take advantage of it and keep scoring.
Now, on the other side of the ball, Joey Burns has got to be pleased with how his Cleburne County Tigers team has been playing so far, as they played a very close game last week, just couldn't get enough points on the board to win. Played a fairly close game with Mount Zion, Georgia the week before, and now this offense is coming out firing on all cylinders, and this defense has looked phenomenal. 1 touchdown so far, and that was set up by Kenny Jackson of Talladega.
Cleburne County has done a real good job so far to start the season of just progressively getting better each game, you know, and I'm really excited to see if they can just keep going up from here.
Noah Morgan going to kick this ball off for Cleburne County, and you notice all of his kicks have been line drive, very good kicks all night, and we're going to see what he's got here as he's looking to pin Talladega deep, try to prevent them from scoring here right before halftime. Noah Morgan getting ready to kick this ball off. And it is away, and it is a line drive kick on the ground. What a kick by Noah Morgan. There was nobody back there. Ball is rolling and rolling and rolling, and it is going to be a touchback. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a touchback that bounced at least 100 times on the way to the end zone.
Neither have I, Dawson, and that right there was a amazing kick for how it started out to be. With one of them hobbling live drive kicks, you really don't see that much for it to roll back for a touchback.
No, you do not. And what a kick there. Talladega going to set up shop here in just a moment. Kenny Jackson leading his guys out, looking to try to score here before halftime for Talladega.
Talladega's definitely got to get something going right here. They did a real good job last offensive drive out of putting up that touchdown. Let's see if they can keep up that momentum on the offensive side and at least get 3 points before going into half.
After the touchback, Talladega will set up shop at the 20-yard line. Kenny Jackson all alone in the backfield. Here we go. Jackson dropping back. He's going to look to pass. He's getting flustered. He's rolling out. He's going to lob it. And what a pass by Kenny Jackson, and a big hit on the sideline there as number 10, Lance Swain, on the catch.
That right there was an excellent, excellent pass by Jackson. You know, stiffed arm the defender that was on him, looked like he might get sacked or ran out of bounds, and was able to dump it off and get some pretty good yards right there.
A very good play. Noah Turley on the tackle on the sidelines, and it looks to be there. Not sure what the Whitecap is discussing here. Looks to be nothing. All right. And it looks like they're backing up Talladega. As not sure what the penalty was for, but Talladega, it's more than likely going to be a holding. With him running across the field like that, like I said earlier, it's just destined for a penalty.
That it is.
So Kenny Jackson going to look to see if he can replicate that beautiful throw he just had there to Lance Swain. And I said earlier, Lance Swain's a guy you got to watch out for, man. This guy's big. He's a big receiver, about 6'4". And you get him in one-on-one coverage, I wouldn't mind testing a throw on him. So here we go. Refs are discussing a penalty here as it's 35-7 with 1:13 left to go here in the second quarter. And it looks to be first down, and the ball is on the 20-yard line. Talladega gets backed up. I'm not sure what the penalty was for, but they're backing them up a long ways.
Tough break, too, for Talladega. Off that play before, managed to get some good yards. Looks like they're going to be staring at a 1st and 10 again.
As it looked to be a holding on Talladega. And like I said, man, when you run across the field like that, it's just destined for a holding.
Yep.
Them linemen have to stay blocking that whole time. You get tired. Happens, mistakes happen. So Kenny Jackson all alone in the backfield again as Christopher Isbell motioning to the other side. Jackson going to drop back. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to the left side. Jackson, ooh, what a play there by Cleburne County, and Jackson is still on his feet. I thought Jackson got tackled there, but it looked to be number 10, Lance Swain, on the ground, and he was able to bounce out of the outside. There's another penalty on the play.
Excellent run by Jackson. Looked like he was gobbled up, managed to break away, get a couple extra yards back off that penalty. Hopefully this penalty right here.
And here we go. It's a sideline warning on Talladega. So, and I honestly thought Jackson was gobbled up there, but it looked to be Lance Swain who was setting a block, dropped down. Kenny Jackson was able to go up the field to get a few extra yards.
That he was, and so far Cleburne County has done a real good job of pressuring Jackson. It looks like he's been wanting to try to throw the football, but he ain't had enough time to get his feet set without being pressured.
You are correct there. As Kenny Jackson is going to have to go a long way to get this touchdown here for Talladega. And here we go. Jackson in the backfield all by himself. Again, they've seemed to go with this empty set a lot on this drive. And looks to be another penalty on Talladega.
Costly mistakes right here. You definitely don't need penalties in this field position. Down 35-7 with 40 seconds before the half.
Looked to be a false start there on Talladega. So Jackson all alone again in the backfield. 54.9 seconds to go. Second down and 17 yards to go. Jackson, he's looking, fires a bullet across the middle, and a catch there by Lance Swain to bring them back to the chains and get out of bounds.
Excellent throw by Jackson. Like you said, Swain, real hard receiver to go up against. He's had a quiet night so far. If they can get the ball into his hands more, I feel like they should be able to pick up some success.
Very strong throw there by Kenny Jackson. Lance Swain just run about a 10-yard out route and was able to take that ball out of bounds to stop the clock for Talladega as well. Third down and about 10 yards to go. The Talladega Tigers is looking to try to move the chains and keep this rolling, try to get down the field in a hurry and score a touchdown. Here we go, 45 seconds left to go in the half. Jackson looking, he fires a dart across the middle, and it's dropped. Tough break there for number 13, Christopher Isbell, the running back. Dropped the play. It'll be fourth down.
That's a tough break for Talladega, too. The pass was a little high overall. Jackson made a real good throw with it. That's a ball that Isbell's got to come down with. Being down 35-7, you've got to have every yard that you can get.
You are correct there. And let's see if Bill Smith decides to bring out his punt team, and that is what it's looking like to be. He's just going to punt this ball deep, and Cleburne County will take over. So here we go, number 45, Jackson Burrell punting this away. Very good kick, as number 9, Cavender is going to let it roll. It's going to take a Talladega bounce and will be stopped at about the 35-yard line. What a punt by Jackson Burrell, and there's a penalty on the play. We'll see what that penalty is for in just a second. And holding on the receiving team. So Cleburne County will get a holding. That's going to back them up just a little bit more.
Tough break with the penalties. Definitely want to try to clean those up here in the second half. Real excellent punt there. He can just do it all. Kicking, punting, excellent kicks.
And Cleburne County going to back them all the way up to about the 25-yard line after the 10-yard penalty. And let's see what Joby Burns decides to do. Does he want to try to run this short drill and try to get some more points, or does he just decide to run the quarter out and take this game into halftime?
That's a real good question. Excellent time for some quick offense.
Here we go. McGrin, he's going to drop back. He's looking. He fires a dart, and it's almost intercepted. Number 14, Jayden Jones, the ball went right through his hands. Good play there by Jones.
And McGreer is real lucky that that ball was not intercepted. Tough break.
You are correct. Kyler McGrin threw a bullet and it went right through Jones's hands. And could have been very big for Talladega if they got that interception there. But here we go. McGrin in the backfield. And looking to the sidelines, probably looking for an audible. Number 19, DeAndre O'Neal in the backfield. McGrin, he's looking. He's looking. He's going to throw a bullet across the middle. He's wide open, and it goes through his hands. What a play that Cleburne County just drew up there. Number 11, Bo Clay, just couldn't bring it in.
That right there was a beautiful pass. You know, I hate to see that Clay could not bring it in.
He blew right by the corner and was wide open.
If he could have caught that ball easily, another 6 before halftime.
And we'll see what Joey Burns wants to do here as it's 3rd down and 10 yards to go for Cleburne County. Does he do it again, or does he decide to just run this ball to halftime? We'll see. McGrin with O'Neal in the backfield. McGrin, he's going to roll out. He's rolling. He's looking down the field. McGrin's going to take it himself. He's pointing for blockers. And a good run by McGrin to get out of bounds. And I believe that's going to be a Mountain Motorsports first down.
I believe it is, too. That's an excellent way to extend the drive right there. Looking downfield, nothing's there. Take the yards you can get, reset, and go from there.
What a run there by Kyler McGrin. As now Cleburne County looks to take a timeout, and they're going to talk this over as they're looking to try to get points on the board here before this half.
Would be a big drive if they could squeeze in some extra points right here. Just really put the pressure on Talladega to come out in the second half and try to get something to go.
And Joby Burns going to talk with his guys as Bill Smith talking with his defense as well on that side as they're trying to prevent points here going down big before halftime.
Talladega's definitely got to get a stop right here. Down 35-7, you definitely do not want to add any extra points.
If Cleburne County was a score and make the PAT 42-7 before halftime, that is almost an insurmountable lead.
That it is. And 35-7 right now is still a hard leap to come back from.
And now don't get me wrong, this Talladega offense looked very good on their scoring possession. If they could keep that going and their defense stay fairly strong, you could see this game turn into a 35-21 game, 35-28, and before you know it, 35-35 for Talladega. But nonetheless, Talladega's got to stop Cleburne County here as McGrin was able to move the chains on 3rd down. McGrin, he snaps it. He's going to look down the field. He's rolling, sees nobody. He's looking. He's still looking. He's going to the other side of the field, and there's nobody on that side of the field. Kyler McGrin's going to go up the field. He's going to about the 40, the 50. Kyler McGrin makes a man miss, and a Mountain Motorsports first down, and I believe we're going to be coming to the end of this half after that run.
And that right there was a excellent run. Looks downfield, doesn't see what he likes. Offensive line gave him all the time in the world that he needed right there.
And, guys, that will be halftime. The score, Cleburne County 35, Talladega 7. We'll be back after this with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
Just my question, why you gotta pay more? No, come to M&M Auto Sales in Lincoln.
Been in this location for 8 years, and we're growing up in this business because you guys support. And without you guys, we could not be here. And you could check us on the website, m&m78.com. We provide over 125 cars in that website. And we have the muscle cars, we have the trucks, we have the gas savers. We're here till 7 o'clock every day. Poppy, Big Mo, Tally, and we're here for you.
We are back here at L.E. Bell Field. It is halftime. The Cleburne County Tigers are up 35-7 over the Talladega Tigers. And we are going to give y'all a very nice preview of the Talladega Tigers marching band here at L.E. Bell Field. We'll be right back with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
We are back with the WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Sunny King Ford. And Tyler, it has been all Cleburne County here in this first half. And the score is 35-7 as Cleburne County has been running away with this one.
That they have McGrin doing a real good job of just total ball control that first half. Really excellent job scoring the ball, moving the ball. Defense for Cleburne County has done a real excellent job of holding Talladega, getting pressure. Talladega's looked pretty good overall. They've just got to get something going on the offensive side of the ball.
We have seen big plays by Kyler McGrin, DeAndre O'Neal, guys, Rico Hughley. These guys have been running the ball with effectiveness, and just think if that pass right there before halftime would have connected, Cleburne County would have been looking very sharp.
Talladega definitely caught a break there with that pass not being connected there. Talladega looked good on the sole drive that they had that put points up on the board for them. They followed that with a real good defensive performance by getting pressure on McGrin. I think if Talladega's going to come back in this game, they've got to continue with the pressure on McGrin, and they've got to get the offensive moving.
And on the other side of the ball, Talladega, the score is 35-7, yes, but they have looked, there's been bright spots. Kenny Jackson has played a very good football game on both sides of the football, as Christopher Isbell has played a great game as well. You've seen Lance Swain get in on the action a little bit. As Talladega, there's some bright spots. And Bill Smith's going to go into halftime and tell these guys, like, look, the scoreboard does not tell how we played so far. They have played very good football. Just they're going up against a very good quarterback. But nonetheless, they have played very good football, I believe, so far. The scoreboard doesn't show it. But compared to last week against Lincoln, 35-7 isn't too bad.
No, it is not. It is definitely an improvement for them thus far. And I think Bill Smith's message to his team is just going to be, ignore the scoreboard, go out, play Talladega football, put points on the board, and just make this their game.
Okay, guys, we are 16 minutes away from second half action here in your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a moment with Cleburne County and Talladega.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
East Alabama's firearm headquarters is located right here in Gadsden, Alabama. For hunting, hobby, or personal protection, stop by B&B Pawn to browse their enormous selection of shotguns, rifles, and pistols in all of the major brands and models. B&B Pawn also showcases some of the finest jewelry in town to fit that special occasion. And while you're there, don't forget to check out their large inventory on instruments, electronics, and sports memorabilia. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, B&B Pawn has something for everyone.
Convert your old catalytic converter into cash. Right Way Auto Salvage in Munford will pay cash for your catalytic converter. We buy converters. With over 1 million parts in stock, Right Way Auto Salvage can take that old converter and turn it into cash. Take your old converter and turn it into cash. Right Way Auto Salvage, located in Munford, Alabama.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
We are back here with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week. We are still in halftime as we are seeing this beautiful Talladega Tigers marching band. We're going to talk some scores a little bit as down in Munford, Alabama, the Anniston Bulldogs have managed to pull this game to 27-7. The Alexandria Valley Cubs are down at halftime to the Moody Blue Devils 22-7. The Westbrook Christian Warriors up on Ohatchee 14-7. BB Comer winning big right now over the Woodland Bobcats 41-0 at halftime. Raglan and Donahoe 30-14. Raglan up big on the Donahoe Falcons. Victory Christian and Talladega County Central 0-0 in the first quarter. And Spain Park and Hoover in a good game 17-10 at halftime. As Ramsey winning big over Jasper 47-0 here in the second quarter. Ranburne and Fayetteville 27-12. Hewitt Trussville 41-7 over Oak Mountain. Clay Chalkvoice putting it on Pell City 14-0 at halftime. Slitchell Clay County High School 21-0 over Tallahassee. And Mortimer Jordan is down to Gardendale 35-7 at halftime. Etowah up 35-0 on Asheville. Oxford Shades Valley in a very good ball game 24-13. As Thompson and Vestavia Hills in another good matchup 13-7. As Southeastern and Gaston in a very close ball game 14-0 here in the second quarter. We're going to take another quick break as we'll be back with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week live from L.E. Bell Field.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn, and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools!
What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleburne counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
Right Way Auto is offering cash on the spot for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Our inventory is low, and to turn that around, we are buying pre-owned vehicles in good shape. Visit our 2 locations today on the Motor Mile in Anniston or Highway 21 in Mumford. We will buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Right Way Auto is offering cash on the spot for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Cash on the spot today for your vehicle at Right Way Auto Sales in Anniston and Munford.
We are back here at L.E. Bell Field in beautiful Heflin, Alabama. We are 10 minutes and 32 seconds away from second half action of the Cleburne County Tigers and the Talladega Tigers Region 4 matchup here in 4A. And I've got a little bit more scores for you guys. Southside is up on Lincoln 21-7 at halftime. Randolph County and Childersburg in a very close matchup where Childersburg is up 7-0 in the second quarter. And Fayette County 45-0 over Tarrant. Briarwood Christian and Chilton County 14-14. Sylacauga loses in a final to Elmore County 48-21. That game was played yesterday, as Mountain Brook and Minor played yesterday as well. 49-14 Mountain Brook win over Minor, and Center Point up 32-6 on Huffman. We are here looking at the Cleburne County Tigers marching band as they are out on the field. Very big band. Looks to be a very good performance down there at L.E. Bell Field. So, Tyler, what is the key to success here in the second half for Cleburne County?
I feel like Cleburne County just really needs to stick with what's got them with this big first half lead so far. McGrin has done a real good job of just ball control, excellent runs. The offensive line has done a real good job at opening up the holes. Just overall excellent offense. Defensive-wise, I think Cleburne County just needs to stick with what they're doing, pressuring Jackson for Talladega. They've done a real good job of just stopping them in the backfield, not really allowing any room to get anything going for the most part of this game.
And what is key to success for the Talladega Tigers as they are looking to make a big comeback here in the second half?
For starters, they've got to get pressure on McGrin. They have had a pretty good couple of drives of where Cleburne County has went 3 and out because of pressure. So I think if they get pressure on McGrin starting in the second half, they can really get that Cleburne County offense to slow down. Offensive-wise for Talladega, they've just really got to get the ball moving. Offensive line's got to do a better job at giving Jackson some extra time back there. And I think they need to open up the passing game a little bit more because when they did use it, overall it worked out for them.
Couldn't have said it any better myself, Tyler. As a very good game here at L.E. Bell Field in beautiful Heflin, Alabama. We are under 10 minutes to go until the second half. Cleburne County 35, Talladega 7. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a moment with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Sonny King Ford.
Hi, I'm Sean from Right Way Auto Sales. Come see us on the Motor Mile. We have a huge inventory of cars, trucks, SUVs, and campers. Fifth wheel bumper pull. No credit needed. No credit check. You name it, we got it. Come see us at Right Way on the Motor Mile. 50 campers in stock, 50 cars and trucks, good credit, bad credit, no credit. You're approved. Come see us at Right Way Auto Sales. No credit needed. No credit check. Come see us at Right Way on the Motor Mile.
Are you ready for some football? Then WOTM is the place for you. On Thursday nights at 7 p.m., veteran broadcaster Mickey Shadrick and former high school state champion and collegiate national champion Coach Rick Rhodes bring you live coverage of the AHSAA TV Network Game of the Week, presented by AmFirst. Friday nights at 7 p.m., it's the TV 24 Game of the Week, presented by Sonny King Ford. And the action continues Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. with an encore presentation. Drummond's Company, Friday Night Rivals Game of the Week, right here on WOTM.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn, and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools!
What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleburne counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Sonny King Ford. Friday Night Lights, beautiful Heflin, Alabama. We are closing in under 5 minutes to go until second half action of Cleburne County and Talladega. Tyler, we was talking about right before that break of the keys to success, and I'm gonna say my players to watch, and then I'm gonna ask you my players to watch for this second half for the Talladega Tigers is obviously Kenny Jackson, senior quarterback, number 2 for Talladega, junior quarterback, my mistake, and a guy I preached about in this first half a lot, number 10, Lance Swain. He's a senior, his final football season here at Talladega, and in his limited plays that he got, he made some things happen. And him and Kenny Jackson looking to be a very powerful duo. And I'm going to give one more, and that's Christopher Isbell, the running back, senior as well. He looked very good running the football here in the first half, and I expect a big second half for them. Second off, Cleburne County, Kyler McGrin for starters. This guy's looked great all game. And another guy I'd like to watch for is number 9, Jacob Cavender, who's been returning some punts for this Cleburne County team. He's done very good with his limited options as well as wide receiver Bo Clay, who's had very good opportunities. And he dropped one pass, the deep ball from McGrin, but besides that, he's been spot on.
That they have. I'm also looking for O'Neal, running back for Cleburne County, he's really put in a good first half so far, running the football, finding lanes. I think they utilize him even more in this second half. As you said, with Talladega, Jackson, I'm expecting him to come out, make some real big plays to start the second half. I think Bill Smith's going to get his team fired up, ready to come out and try to win this ball game back.
The Cleburne County Tigers marching band still putting on a very good performance here at L.A. Bellfield in Heflin, Alabama. We'll be right back as we're going to take another quick break here at the WEAC TV 294 Game of the Week presented by Sonny King Ford.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sonny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sonny King Ford.
That's right, Sonny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn, and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools!
What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleburne counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
We are back here at Ellie Bell Field here for your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Sonny King Ford as teams are making their way. Cleburne County and Talladega are making their way back onto the field, getting some shots of some kids and fans out here at Ellie Bell Field in Heflin, Alabama. And Tyler, we've talked about it throughout halftime. Both of these teams are looking for these big wins because this region, a very tough region for both teams. And if they're going to have to win these region games, win forward, you go to the playoffs. And this is a big game for both teams, even if it is the first region game of the season.
That it is. There's a lot on the line when it comes to standings in this region. You know, like you said, a lot of tough teams in this region to have to compete against. Cleburne County so far, like I was talking about earlier, they have done a real good job so far to start the season off of just getting better week by week. Suffered 2 losses in the first 2 games of the season. Last week they looked very, very good against Northside, even though they fell short by 6 points. Cleburne County, they look like a team that could be pretty good in this region this year as long as they keep it up with guys like McGrin and company just executing.
And we're going to look at the Region 4 standings here as Anniston, Hanley, Jacksonville are all 2-0. White Plains is 1-1, Munford 1-0, Cleburne County 0-2, and Talladega 0-1. So one of these teams is going to get their first win here tonight here at Ellie Bell Field in Heflin, Alabama. We're going to take one more quick break, and when we'll be back, it'll be time for second half action, Region 4 play, Cleburne County, Talladega. We'll be right back with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Sonny King Ford.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sonny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sonny King Ford.
That's right, Sonny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
Convert your old catalytic converter into cash. Right Way Auto Salvage in Munford will pay cash for your catalytic converter. We buy converters. With over 1 million parts in stock, Right Way Auto Salvage can take that old converter and turn it into cash. Take your old converter and turn it into cash. Right Way Auto Salvage, located in Munford, Alabama.
Hey guys, my name is Thomas Shelton, aka the Alpha Man. I'm the proud presenting sponsor of High School Primetime with Buckethead and the King. When you think high school football, think High School Primetime. And when you think of insurance, think of me, Thomas Shelton at Alpha Insurance. I'm a proud sponsor of many of our local teams. I give out over $7,500 a year to our local teams in our community. As part of Alpha, we've been in the community giving back for over 100 years, and I'd love to be your agent next time you think of insurance. Thanks so much.
Here in beautiful Heflin, Alabama, your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week, second half action here. Cleburne County 35-7. And Tyler, this one's teetering on the brink of a blowout as Cleburne County is up big here going into the second half. And if you're Talladega, you have got to have a sense of urgency here. And Talladega will be kicking this ball off to Heflin, or to Cleburne County, I'm sorry. And now this is when Talladega's defense is going to have to show up. Jackson Burrell going to be kicking this football off for Talladega as we're getting ready to start the second half. Here we go, folks, as Burrell puts a good kick onto this one. And Cleburne County going to get a very good return here. And he's going to push this ball all the way up to the 50-yard line. What a return for Cleburne County. Looked to be like number 6 for Cleburne County. Number 5, I'm sorry, Jake Littleton for Cleburne County.
Excellent return indeed. Beautiful kick, beautiful return. Was just able to find that gap behind his blockers. Excellent return.
And we'll see this Cleburne County offense come out on the field. Kyler McGrand back in the backfield with number 9, Jacob Cavender in the backfield for the first time tonight. And there's a stoppage on the field. And looked to be too many men on the field for Talladega. And it's still first down.
Tough break starting out the half with penalties already. That is not something you want to do here in the second half.
It is not. And like I said in the halftime show, Jacob Cavender is now getting some snaps at running back. So this could be the half for him. I said it earlier. And here we go. McGrand, he's going to hand it off to Cavender. Cavender's going to take it up the gut, and he's going up the field. He stayed on his feet for a little bit. Good run by Jacob Cavender for a Mountain Motorsports first down.
Excellent run indeed. That offensive line just sticking to where they were. Excellent blocking. Excellent gap. Just couldn't do it any better.
Actually, it was Dylan McGrand in the backfield as Cavender checked out there. And another good play there for Cleburne County is Dylan McGrand with another big run. That's going to be another Mountain Motorsports first down.
Definitely not the start you want by Talladega. You know, letting up 2 huge runs right there, definitely not how you want to start this second half.
You are 100% correct there, Tyler. As McGrand has got his guys into Talladega territory here. Very weird formation for Cleburne County as McGrand's going to take it up the gut, and a good run there by Kyler McGrand as tackle on the play was made by number 23, Jeremiah Tilley for Talladega.
Excellent run. The 2 running backs did an amazing job of just blocking those guys in the secondary. Great way for their quarterback to pick up some extra yards.
And it looks to be, we have paused for just a second. It looks to be a timeout by Talladega, I'm guessing. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn, and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools!
What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
We are back with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week. Cleburne County has brought a very good crowd tonight as it's whiteout here at Ellie Bell Field for Cleburne County and Talladega. Score right now 35-7. It has been all Cleburne County so far as we are still in a break period here in this ball game as Kyler McGrand going to lead his guys back on the field. And it was an injury on the field for Talladega, and it looked to be number 10, Lance Swain, and that is a tough blow for Talladega.
That it is. Lance Swain has been, you haven't heard much out of him tonight, but when you have, he has made big plays, and this is going to be a tough loss for Talladega if he cannot come back in this game.
And a very big key on offense is Lance Swain, as Kyler McGrand is lined up in the shotgun formation with number 4, Dylan McGrand, beside him. And it looks to be an offsides on Talladega, as a hard count was able to draw him offsides. And that's going to be a first down for Cleburne County.
Definitely not the way you want to start for Talladega. They are just shooting themselves in the foot to start this second half with just penalties and missed tackles. This is definitely not how you need to play if you want to come back and win this ball game.
You are correct. McGrand's going to snap it. He's going to look to throw. Throws a bullet, and it is out of the reach of number 11, Bo Clay, as it'll bring up second down.
Tough break for Cleburne County. Real good play design overall, Talladega did a real good job of defending Clay right there. Not much more you can do.
It looked to be Christopher Isabel in coverage, looking for a quick slant to Bo Clay. As Kyler McGrin going to be in the shotgun formation as he's been all night, with McGrin by his side as well. 2 blockers to his left. And McGrin's going to keep it himself. He's going to go right up the gut. Touchdown, Tigers. Kyler McGrin with another touchdown. I believe that's his 3rd touchdown on the night. And Cleburne County is pulling away with this one.
That they are. McGrin just sticking to what he's been doing all night. That offensive line is just really opening up holes for him. You can't ask much more out of him. He has just put on a performance tonight.
You are indeed correct. 41-7, pending the PAT by Noah Morgan. And your holder will be Hunter Gore. Morgan looking to stay perfect on the night. Places down. The kick is a line drive, and it bounces off the upright. And it's good. So Noah Morgan bounces one off the upright, and it will be good. 42-7, Cleburne County takes up a commanding lead over the Talladega Tigers. And right now, it has been all Cleburne County since the first kickoff.
That hit has. Cleburne County has just played phenomenal football thus far. Talladega just cannot catch a break. Defense is playing good ball overall. They're just having a hard time stopping the run by McGrin. He's just done a phenomenal job thus far, and Talladega has got to figure out a way to keep him from having the success that he's had this far.
Trouble getting off the field on 3rd down has been the main situation for Talladega. They'll get in a good spot, but when it comes to 3rd down, a penalty, a big play, just kills them at the end of it. But now, with the loss to Swain, I'm very anxious to see who steps up on this Talladega sideline and Talladega offense. As once again, Noah Morgan, been very good all night, punting and kicking, is setting his guys up to kick this ball away to Talladega. And here we go. Noah Morgan got his guys ready, and it's going to be a line drive kick. It's going to be caught by number 19, Amari White. White going to bounce it around. He's going to keep going up the field. And a very good return by Amari White, as tackle on the play was made by number 21, Austin Mayfield.
A really good return indeed. I'm expecting Bill Smith to light a fire up underneath his guys here on the offensive possession and just try to get something going. Overall, they've had pretty good drives, been able to move the ball some, but when they get to their own field position, they've just really stalled out.
Bill Smith giving his guys a pep talk before he goes out there. And we'll see Kenny Jackson for the first time here in the second half. And he's going to line up with Christopher Isbell by his side. Jackson going to be in the shotgun formation. Isbell by his side. Jackson, he's going to keep it. And Jackson is met right at the line of scrimmage. Looked to be tackle on the play made by Dylan McGrin, along with number 56, Braden Byrne.
Excellent, excellent coverage there by Cleburne County. Tough break for Jackson. He done a real good job of making the read that he needed to make, but just couldn't do much there.
Jake Littleton also on that tackle there. Second down for Talladega. Kenny Jackson going to be in the gun. Isbell to his left. Jackson getting a play from the sidelines. Looks to be inaudible. Jackson gets the ball. He's rolling to his right. He finds a little bit of space, and Jackson is met hard there by number 68, Lavoy Nolan.
Excellent run by Jackson just to make something out of nothing. Looks like we got a flag right here. Talladega's best chance is that it goes against Cleburne County to help move the field position for them.
Over there towards the sideline could be a late hit. We will see in just a moment. And it will be a late hit. That is going to give Talladega some free yards, and that's going to move the chains for Talladega. That is exactly what they needed.
Tough break for Cleburne County. You know, don't want to let up a penalty like that. especially when you've been playing sound football like they have. Hopefully Talladega can go out here and capitalize off of it and just get some momentum going for them.
After the play, personal foul. That's going to be 15 yards from the previous spot. So Talladega, after the penalty, going to move themselves into Cleburne County territory here, desperately needing a score. Jackson in the gun, and it looks like it's going to be offsides on Cleburne County on the hard count by Jackson.
Things are just right now going Talladega's way. They've just got to capitalize off these penalties that they've been getting. You know, it's working out in their favor. This is a perfect time to be able to put some points on the board with Cleburne County kind of just slipping up right here.
Here we go. Jackson in the gun, Isbell by his side. Jackson, he's going to drop back. He throws a bullet across the field, and what a catch and what a pass there by Jackson, flicking it out to look to be number 16, LaCroix Wallace on the catch.
Excellent play by Jackson. Waited for his guy to make the comeback. Great throw. Way to move the ball, get every extra yard.
Hadn't heard much from LaCroix Wallace today. Good catch. Jackson, he snaps. It's a wild snap. He's going to catch it off the bounce. And Jackson going to make something out of nothing here. And he's going to stay on his feet. Jackson is still going down the field. Jackson's going to go all the way. He's going to the 10, 5, touchdown Tigers. Kenny Jackson, what a run and what a play there for Talladega.
Excellent play by Jackson. Bad snap, was able to get it back. Looked like he was going to be taken down in the backfield and just does a great job at making people miss, getting up the field. Excellent touchdown.
Looked to be a horse collar there too, but Jackson was able to break away from it. What a play by Kenny Jackson. 2 scores tonight by Talladega, and both of them has been by Kenny Jackson. And Jackson Burrell, the very reliable kicker for the Talladega Tigers, is looking to make this game 42-14. Jackson will be your holder. And the hold is down, and it's a bad snap. Jackson going to take it. He is going to be met. He throws it up. Oh, and it's deflected in the end zone. That would have been crazy there as number 11, Bo Clay, with a very big deflection there. We're going to take a quick break. 8 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the third quarter of your WEAC TV 24 game of the week.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sonny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sonny King Ford.
That's right, Sonny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleburne counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
Kenny Jackson, quarterback for the Talladega Tigers, brings Talladega, giving them 13 points as a big play off of a bad snap puts Talladega on the board again as Kenny Jackson scores again for the Talladega Tigers, and Jackson Burrell going to kick this ball off, and it's a pooch kick as it's going to hit the ground. And Talladega has got a chance to pick this football up, and they do. Talladega has it.
This right here is huge for Talladega. This right here is exactly what they needed. Got a score, get the onside kick, excellent kick. Couldn't execute it more better.
I'm just confused. At first, I didn't think Talladega was going to pick it up. Sideline's going crazy, and Talladega picks up the beautiful pooch kick by Jackson Burrell. What a kick there. And Talladega's going to get the ball back here in Cleburne County territory on about the 25-yard line. So here we go. Kenny Jackson Big play last drive to set Talladega up for a touchdown, and he's going to pull it, take it himself. Kenny Jackson going to the outside. Another good run by Jackson going out the field. Another spin move. Kenny Jackson, look at him go. What a play. That's going to be a Mountain Motorsports first down.
Jackson has done a real good job thus far this second half of just being shifty and moving and getting away from these defenders. When it looks like he's going down, he finds a way, spin moving, juking, to be able to get that extra yards and get the first down. Right now, he is determined to get points on the board.
What a play by Kenny Jackson. This guy has really impressed me so far in this ball game. Jackson in the gun. He's going to pitch it out. Isbell going to the outside, and he is going to be brought down. There looks to be by number 66, Noah Turley.
Great job by Turley there, too.
What a play as Cleburne County has been able to stuff that run all night. Them pitches outside, them tosses outside have been stopped for Cleburne. Cleburne County's been able to stop those plays by Talladega. Kenny Jackson lined up in the gun, and it looks to be a timeout for Cleburne County. So Cleburne County going to take a timeout to discuss whatever's going on with their defense right now as they let up a touchdown, let up the onside kick, and now Talladega's driving down the field again.
Talladega is definitely where they want to be right now on this drive. Cleburne County's got to make sure that they don't get too relaxed with this lead and just make sure that they handle what they're doing.
We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back. Talladega driving down the field here at your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Sean from Right Way Auto Sales. Come see us on the Motor Mile. We have a huge inventory of cars, trucks, SUVs, and campers. Fifth wheel bumper pull. No credit needed. No credit check. You name it, we got it. Come see us at Right Way on the Motor Mile. 50 campers in stock, 50 cars and trucks, good credit, bad credit, no credit, you're approved. Come see us at Right Way Auto Sales. No credit needed. No credit check. Come see us at Right Way on the Motor Mile.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintandBody.com.
And we are back with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week. Kenny Jackson just scored a touchdown for Talladega, but there is a flag on the play. Looks to be holding as Jackson was able to maneuver back across the field, goes to his far side, comes back across the field. Going to be a holding on Talladega.
Tough play for Talladega. You definitely did not want to hold there. Jackson just doing what he does and getting away from that defense, getting extra yards. Offensive line's got to do a better job at not holding him there. That's an easy 6.
Kenny Jackson putting this team on his back here late or in this third quarter of action. And 42-13, Kenny Jackson's determined to make this game closer. Here we go. Christopher Isbell in the backfield with Kenny Jackson in the shotgun formation. Jackson, he's going to drop back. He's going to look to throw. He's going to take off. He goes around to his right. He's looking, dodging, and darting, and he's going to be out of bounds, taken out of bounds by number 5, Jake Littleton.
Cleburne County did a real good job there of just containing Jackson. He's been real shifty, been able to get around that defense. So far this second half, Littleton did a real good job of being able to make the tackle and keeping him contained.
Jackson was looking for that slant route on his right-hand side, and the play wasn't open. He said he's going to take it for himself, going to be able to get about a yard or two there. So here we go again. Going to be the same formation. Jackson, Isbell. And we're going to see what the call is here on the field. Whitecap signaling something here. Number 57, Braden Byrne, checking in for Cleburne County. And Jackson's going to snap the ball. He's going to throw a bullet across the middle, and it's going to bounce in front of receiver number 19, Amari White. And it looks to be, I don't think Byrne got off the field in time.
It was definitely a close timing if he didn't get off.
It wasn't Byrne, but it looked to be number 54, Dylan Mize. I don't believe he got off the field in time. And he didn't. So it's going to be third down coming up for Talladega. They do have a sure-footed kicker. We know that. So this is definitely field goal range. So that's going to move Talladega up. And it's going to be a 3rd and short here for Talladega, closing in on the red zone. Kenny Jackson. And it looks to be a timeout going to be taken by Talladega. So we're going to have a timeout for Talladega as Coach Bill Smith is looking to get the clock fixed is what I guess he's pointing at, because he signaled timeout and I guess the clock was still rolling. So Talladega takes timeout. Going to discuss this, getting down into Cleburne County territory, looking to put up their 2nd straight touchdown of this second half.
And this is exactly where Talladega wants to be. They've done a good job thus far with the onside kick. Able to get that, put them in real good field position. Short 3rd down right here. Hopefully they can get it. Get a new set of downs right there at the goal line, and hopefully punch it in for 6.
That sure does seem to be Bill Smith's plan here, as he's being led by junior quarterback Kenny Jackson. To think this guy has another year of Talladega football, and he has looked very good so far. And he's going to be a force to be reckoned with throughout this whole season for Talladega. So here we go. Jackson, Isbell in the backfield with him. They are closing in on the red zone here at about the 14-yard line. Jackson takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to look to pass. He's rolling. Rolling, being pressured. He's going to throw one up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Tough pass. Tough. Would have been a very tough catch for number 14, Jaden Jones.
Jackson did a real good job at getting that ball out of his hands, too. He was being pressured from his right side, rolling out to his left side. I am surprised he even got that ball off, and it was still in the row.
Let's watch this again. Oh, just right over the fingertips of Jones. And that was very good coverage right there. Looked to be number 20, Nathan Adams, the outside linebacker. And here he is, Jackson Burrell, the very strong-footed kicker for Talladega. Jackson going to be holding. He puts it down, and the kick is up, and it is good. 42-16. Talladega able to squeak some points on the board. Jackson Burrell, very good kick. And 42-16. Talladega chipping away slowly but surely. But if they want to come back in this ball game, they are going to have a sense of urgency. Kenny Jackson, there he is. Going to get a close-up of him, number 2. He has looked very good so far tonight.
That he has. If they can just rally around him and get something going, they will be able to keep chipping away at this score. They're putting points on the board this second half, which is a lot better than what they were doing in the first half. And so far, they've been able to put Cleburne County kind of on their heels, lacking with this large lead that they got.
You are 100% correct. As what does Bill Smith do here on this kickoff? Does he decide to pooch kick this again, or does he want to just kick this back and put it in his defense's hands?
Great question. It all comes down to, I guess, how much sense of urgency you got.
They're going to have somewhere. It's about 7 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A lot of time left in this ball game. So Burrell, after the field goal, he's going to kick another roller here, and it's going to be bounced. And Talladega's got it again. Oh, my gosh. Talladega does it again.
This is huge for Talladega if this is their ball. Exactly
it
what
looked
they
to be their ball. We're going to get a closer look here. We're going to see as the ball bounced up in the air, and this is going to be very close. Whose football is it going to be? And the ball is going Heflin's, Cleburne County's way. What a kick by Jackson Burrell.
Tough break, too. Excellent kick. Got the bounce that he needed. bounced off of the defender. Everything played out for Talladega. They just couldn't get on top of it in time.
It looked to be like two of the men that was down there bumped into each other, and that really caused it. Nonetheless, Cleburne County has got the football, and that is going to be a false start. What a play, man. What a play. That couldn't have been a better, and looked to be an offsides on Talladega. But nonetheless, what a kick. Jackson Burrell, perfect onside kick. Man, that would have been huge.
That it would have, and he has just been excellent tonight when it comes to kicking.
McGreen going to hand it off. Hughes in the backfield with him, and Hughes is going to get some big yards there. Look like tackle on the play was number 57, Jesse Adams.
That was an excellent run right there. Great push, great fight. Couldn't do it any better.
This Talladega defense is going to have a very, very big second half. Number 64 for Cleburne County, Will Johnson, lost his helmet on the play. But nonetheless, Talladega is going to have to find a way to get off the field here. And we're going to have an injury timeout here as we're going to take it to break with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week. Cleburne County 42, Talladega 16.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn, and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools!
What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleburne counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Sonny King Ford. Third quarter action here between Cleburne County and Talladega. Tyler, we have seen some big plays from Talladega here in this second half of action, and they almost, I could have swore they recovered that onside kick. Cleburne County comes out with the ball. What a play. Cleburne County almost case of disaster there.
Indeed it was. Talladega has just came out and really just fought to get the football back, and they've done an excellent job so far, putting Cleburne County kind of on their heels. I think Cleburne County needs to tighten it up right here. I think they've gotten a little too relaxed with this lead that they've got, and slowly Talladega's been chipping away at it here in the second half.
Looks to be a pretty serious injury for Talladega as they've got a player down on the field. All the Cleburne County guys are taking a knee, show of respect. Head coach Joby Burns walking out to check on the injured player for the Tigers. And Talladega's had a lot of injuries tonight, and that just shows these guys are battling. They're going through it all, and this looks to be pretty serious. Prayers that he is okay. Bill Smith out there along with the head trainer. And let's just hope this guy is okay. We're going to take another quick break here with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week live here in Heflin, Alabama.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sonny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sonny King Ford.
That's right, Sonny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
We are back. WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Sonny King Ford. We still have got a player down for Talladega. I've yet to get a number on him. But let's prayers that he is okay here in this very hard-fought football game. Both teams laying it out, all out on the line. As we're going to take another quick break. Here we are, WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Sonny King Ford.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleburne counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
Right Way Auto is offering cash on the spot for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Our inventory is low, and to turn that around, we are buying pre-owned vehicles in good shape. Visit our 2 locations today on the Motor Mile in Anniston or Highway 21 in Mumford. We will buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Right Way Auto is offering cash on the spot for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Cash on the spot today for your vehicle at Right Way Auto Sales in Anniston and Munford.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sonny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sonny King Ford.
That's right, Sonny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
What's up, everybody? Damon Moore here at God's House of Prayer Holiness Church. Just want to take this opportunity to invite you to a Sunday explosion with Prophetess Tiffany Andrews from BET's Sunday's Best. September the 18th, we have 2 dynamic services at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here at our Auburn location, 573 Harper Avenue, Auburn, Alabama. Hope to see you there.
Convert your old catalytic converter into cash. Right Way Auto Salvage in Munford will pay cash for your catalytic converter. We buy converters. With over 1 million parts in stock, Right Way Auto Salvage can take that old converter and turn it into cash. Take your old converter and turn it into cash. Right Way Auto Salvage, located in Munford, Alabama.
Don't just dream it. Call Family Savings Credit Union. Right now, get something you want for as low as 2.24% APR. You can even apply online or by phone. Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family.
WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week. Sorrow is on the field right now. Medics are on the field attending to this Talladega Tigers player. We're going to be back in just a moment with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Sean from Right Way Auto Sales. Come see us on the Motor Mile. We have a huge inventory of cars, trucks, SUVs, and campers. 5th wheel bumper pull. No credit needed. No credit check. You name it, we got it. Come see us at Right Way on the Motor Mile. 50 campers in stock, 50 cars and trucks, good credit, bad credit, no credit, you're approved. Come see us at Right Way Auto Sales. No credit needed, no credit check. Come see us at Right Way on the Motor Mile.
HMR of Alabama provides services for Alabama's state veterans' homes and is proud to serve the Colonel Robert Howard State Veterans Home in Pell City. With competitive pay and benefits, your career serving those who served our country can begin today. If you like to help people and enjoy new challenges, contact HMR of Alabama by logging on to hmrveteranservices.com and choose the Careers tab to find out how you can join the HMR team.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools!
What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleburne counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
We are back here with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week. Injury is still on the field. A Talladega Tigers player is down. The ambulance is here. Prayers out to him and his family, hoping that he is okay. And it's just been a bad night for injuries for Talladega, but nonetheless, let's prayers that this guy is okay. We're going to take another quick break here with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
We are back here live in Heflin.
The following program is an opinion program. The opinions expressed by the hosts and guests of this program are not the opinions of the management, staff, and advertisers of this station. Please direct all criticism, concern, and adulation to the hosts of this program.
Welcome to Alabama Politics This Week. I'm Dale Jackson. I'm a radio talk show host. You can hear my shows Monday through Friday from 5 to 9 a.m. on WVNN in Huntsville and from 10 until noon on Talk 99.5. With me, as always, the CEO of 256today.com, Mecca Music. And they've got a lot of great stuff on that site that you need to check out. Every single day. It is a must view every single day. So go check that out. Coming up today, we've got Jay Town. He is a former U.S. attorney, Northern District of Alabama. We're going to talk to him about what's going on with the Mar-a-Lago raid and all that kind of stuff. We got some local questions we need to discuss with him as well. And at the end of the show, I've got a parting shot for you where I'm going to make the pitch for year-round schooling. And I've got, I think, a pretty good idea why we should do that. But we'll talk about that here in just a bit. As for right now, let's go ahead and get to that 2-minute warning. You could have predicted this with all the laws that have been passed recently around the country involving school curriculum and the behavior of teachers and all these other things that have been covered in various states. Alabama jumped in with both feet on this, focusing on bathrooms, on flags, on political messaging, on cultural messaging, CRT, all this kind of stuff. They made a whole bunch of different rules. They're now in effect. We got a new year. We got new rules. So we have new issues. issues that we have to deal with. And this week, there was a TV station in Huntsville that covered a story. The superintendent said all the flags need to come down in the classrooms. It doesn't matter what they are, but of course the gay pride flags got the most attention. And then we started to see that story start to percolate its way out across the state. Mecca, it's the flags, it's the curriculum, it's the bathrooms, it's all these different things. And really, in my opinion, it's teachers reacting to what's happening, or excuse me, parents reacting to what's happening nationally, legislators reacting to those teachers and saying, hey, why don't you guys teach? And that seems to be basically the message here. But we got new issues.
There's new issues, there's new things coming up, but you know, and opponents of these new measures are saying, you know, it takes away kind of maybe a safe space for students and kids who might need them. So there is that side of the argument, but on the other hand, parents just want their kids, on the whole, to be safe and be educated. So
yeah, that's it. That's all. That is. And the midterm race, the Democrats are trying to make Donald Trump the issue. That's the bottom line. And the way Joe Biden is doing this is saying he is fighting for the soul of the nation. Rights are being taken away. Democracy is ending. And we are nearing a precipice in this country. And only he and the people who write his words can stop Donald Trump. They want to make this an issue. But they're doing it by saying it's an issue where we're fighting for our soul. The soul of the nation is on the line. It's a little overwrought, is it not?
Okay, so obviously I think this is a non-topic because it's political.
See you guys in 2 minutes.
Because you know it's political speak. And actually, didn't he say this in his 2019 launch of his campaign?
I'm sure he's been saying it all along.
So it worked then. So it's to fire up his base. It's to get them inspired and get people like you mad and talking about it.
Absolutely. Got me. I mean, that's what they did. I was watching a CNN the other day, and they were talking about this. And one of the panelists said, look, you know, he's also out there talking about, like, funding the police and stuff like that. And he's like, his base doesn't want to hear that. They want to hear about Donald Trump. And that's really it. And I'm telling you, the midterms are going to boil down just like this. The issue, Republicans will lose. If Joe Biden is the issue, Democrats will lose. So they're both trying to find out how they're going to message this. And if we're talking about inflation and crime and all this other stuff, there's a problem. But if we're talking about the character of the nation,
exactly.
And not the character of all of Joe Biden's children or all of his plagiarism and lying and all the other stuff he's doing. I mean,
it worked in 2019, or it was a good launch for him.
Listen, it worked in 2020.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's when it came out, I think, when he first said it.
I mean, they're going back to a playbook that works. I mean, that's really what they're doing. And so they have to push it this way. And that's what this is all about. But I'm here to fight for the soul of the nation. You fascist. I mean, it just kind of seems like a very odd way to do that. So I don't really buy the messaging, but I'm not the target audience.
You are not the target audience, no.
So, all right, let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about the governor's race here in Alabama. This is a weird one because if you really want to talk about something that doesn't matter, shouldn't have two topics in a row. We both say that, but Yolanda Flowers, the candidate for governor on the Democratic side in the state of Alabama, lost an endorsement of pro-life Democrats. And they said that her current statement or recent statements on this issue show that she is pro-choice. Well, she says
we are back here with your WEAC TV 24 game of the week, whatever you just missed. The Cleburne County Tigers was able to get a first down. On about 2 plays, they got stopped, and then a pass by Kyler McGrin. And there's laundry on the field here. And there's been a lot of events that we wish did not happen here tonight, as a Talladega Tigers player was taken off the field in an ambulance. Prayers to him and his family once again. It's just hard to see, Tyler. Hard to see.
That it is. Prayers to him. Hopefully he's okay and not hurt too badly.
I wasn't able to get a name on the kid, but nonetheless, prayers to him. Hope everything's okay. It'll be a penalty on Cleburne County. That'll back them up. It'll be 3rd down. And ever since halftime, Talladega has looked great. And that right there helps them out even more. And looks to be a timeout by, I want to say, Cleburne County called that timeout.
Cleburne County just has not looked like they did in the first half of this ball game. There has been more mistakes, more bonehead plays, if you will. They just haven't seemed like they've had that sense of urgency anymore to keep scoring, and in the long run it's created little setbacks for them, such as this penalty right here.
They looked very good in the first half, like very good. And this second half, they just came out kind of slow. I expect them to get it going, but right now Talladega is playing very good football here in this second half. And if this defense can get off the field right here, give the ball back to a very powerful offense right now, who's being led by Kenny Jackson. Nonetheless, Kyler McGrin bringing his guys back onto the field. 3rd down and about 8 to go here, and that is going to be it looked like an offsides. Looked like number 71 for Talladega jumped, but it could be a false start by Tyler Floyd, and it will be a false start. I didn't see the false start on Cleburne County side, but I did see number 71, Tyler Floyd, jump. Nonetheless, good play. A good play on his part. I mean, he caused the penalty, so great play. And it's going to be 3rd down and 11 for Cleburne County. Kyler McGrin, your quarterback, getting ready. McGrin dropping back. He's going to throw it. Bullet pass across the middle, and it's incomplete. Pass was dropped by Bo Clay. Kyler McGrin put that ball in the money.
That he did, and excellent defensive drive right there by Talladega. They've just done a real good job thus far, continuing in the second half to just stop Cleburne County in their tracks. They've done a real good job of getting the ball back, and let's see if they can keep chipping away at this score.
And we've seen McGrin punt out of this formation last few drives ago in the first half. We'll see what he decides to do here, as it's going to be definitely a punt. And McGrin going to boot it away, almost blocked, as Talladega is going to let this ball bounce, and it's going to take a very friendly Cleburne County bounce to all the way to about the 9-yard line, and that's where Kenny Jackson will set up shop. And let me tell you, Todd, I don't want to say the momentum has shifted a little bit, but it sure does look like it has on that Talladega sideline. They are fired up, and you've seen after that play right there, number 13, Christopher Isbell, was fired up.
That it has. Talladega has just, ever since Cleburne County scored the touchdown coming out of half, it has been all Talladega ever since. They have just been in the right places and done the right things to be able to stay in this ball game. And Cleburne County better watch out, or they'll have a tight ball game.
In a matter of seconds, you should say. Kenny Jackson backed up in his own territory here to start this drive. 1st down and 10, Jackson. He's going to hand it to Isbell. Isbell going to go right up the gut there. And number 55, Khalil Curry, lost his helmet on the play. And a good run there by Isbell. Let's watch this one more time, as Isbell going to go right behind Curry and shoot right through the gap and going to get a few yards there.
That was definitely a great run by Isbell. Cleburne County did a good job of only containing him to a couple of yards.
Here we go. Jackson in the backfield. Isbell, and it's going to be a false start on Talladega.
Definitely cannot have that here backed up to your own end zone. Talladega has looked good to start this drive. Let's see if they can continue it.
They've looked good, really, this whole second half so far. As I want to say, they have came to play with a purpose in this second half to prove that they're not going to be a pushover. And penalties is not what they need backed up in their own end zone. Jackson, his foot is on the goal line here. Jackson, he's going to drop back. He's going to look. He fires a bullet across the middle. And it's incomplete and intended for number 18, Cordell Curry. And it is dropped incomplete.
That right there was an excellent pass by Jackson. Hate that he could not come down with that catch. Had it, bobbled it, and just got hit after the bobble and was not able to bring it down. That was a huge throw.
My mistake there. Number 19, Amari White, was the intended receiver and just could not come down with the play. Looked to be coverage be Bo Clay on coverage. Third down for Talladega. Snaps the ball. He's rolling out. Jackson, he's looking. He throws a bullet down the field, and it's picked. It's incomplete. Looked picked off there at first by, looked to be number 9, Jacob Cavender. Thought he picked that ball off, but on the way to the ground, he dropped it.
Cleburne County got away with one right here. They were lucky that they were able to hold Talladega there. He definitely got up on that play and was able to snatch that ball out there, just couldn't hold it through the contact with the ground. Talladega definitely got a break that he dropped that ball.
You are 100% correct. And we're going to see the punt team out for Talladega as they've got a sure-footed punter, that is for sure. And Jackson Burrell going to be punting this ball out of his own end zone. Here, ball is snapped. Burrell going to boot this one away. Very high kick. And Cavender's going to return it. He's going down the sidelines. Leaps over a man. And Cavender's going to be stuffed there. But what a leap there by Jacob Cavender.
Excellent heads-up play to jump over the defender there and get the extra yards.
You are 100% correct. Looked to be number 19, Amari White, on the tackle for Talladega. And Kyler McGrinn going to lead his offense back out on the field. Looks to be back in the backfield. DeAndre O'Neal will be back there with him this time. Number 32, Brennan Jarrell checks in. At fullback, Whitecap talking over something on the sidelines. Looks to be maybe an illegal substitution on Talladega. Not sure what they're talking about here. But nonetheless, it will be some yards for Cleburne County.
Cleburne County with good field position right here inside their own 20 as of right now, and getting even closer after that penalty to the goal line. They've got a real good chance right here to punch it in. Their offense has been rolling pretty well for the most part tonight, and hopefully Talladega can make one of the biggest stands they need to make right now to be able to hold them to no points.
Talladega making a platoon swap here. It's a lot of guys coming off the field. Jeremiah Tilley coming into the ball game as well. McGrinn in the backfield. O'Neal by his side. McGrinn going to pull it. He keeps it. McGrinn going to the sidelines, and he will run out of bounds, and that is going to be a flag on the play there for sure. He drags him down by the horse collar and throws him down after the play.
Just a poor decision right there. Cannot have penalties like that backed up to your own end zone, way out of bounds. Shouldn't have threw him down like that.
We're going to watch this again. And all in all, it was going to be a very short game for Cleburne County. And that ball was, that was definitely late. Number 15, Jakarius Singleton on the tackle. And that's going to put Cleburne County in the red zone here. As McGrinn is going to back out. They're going to go into Wildcat again. O'Neal will take the snap. O'Neal shoots up the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Cleburne County gets on the board yet again. DeAndre O'Neal for his second touchdown of the night.
And O'Neal did a real good job there. The offensive line created a gap. Did a real good job of finding that gap and just punching it in.
What a play by DeAndre O'Neal. That's his second time in the end zone tonight for Cleburne County. And 48-16 is your score. Number 66 for Cleburne County. Noah Churley checks in, and the PAT is going to be on by number 35, Noah Morgan. Morgan's kick is up, and it is good. 49-16, Cleburne County with a big touchdown there. Tyler, the hope is just dwindling away for Talladega right here.
That it is. They had a couple of costly penalties with the illegal substitution and the illegal late hit out of bounds. You know, just real costly. Set up the touchdown for Cleburne County. Talladega, they've got to stop shooting themselves in the foot and start playing smart football in order to stay in this game.
You are 100% correct. And right after halftime, this Talladega team looked very good. And now they're just going to have to get their offense back on the tracks rolling. As we've seen Kenny Jackson do it all night. Really, he's been very good. Just they've got to get some points on the board here.
I'm hoping Jackson could come out. He's played real good all night thus far. Hopefully, Bill Smith's over there getting his offense fired up and hopefully putting the momentum back on their side.
And you are 100% correct. And if there's anybody that can get your team fired up, it is Bill Smith. I've heard many speeches from the man. Very good coach. Number 35, Noah Morgan, going to kick this ball off for Cleburne County. Going to be a line drive rolling kick, and it's going to be dropped. And Talladega will bounce back on that ball as it looked to be number 17, Micah Patterson on the recovery.
And they are very lucky they was able to get on top of that ball. If they would have let that ball go back to Cleburne County right there on about the 32-yard line, Cleburne County probably could have scored and put the nail in the coffin.
You are 100% correct. And Kenny Jackson leading his troops back out on the field here. And if I'm not mistaken, Cleburne County's got some new faces out on the field. I mean, you see O'Neal out on the field, who scored a big touchdown there on that last drive. Nonetheless, Kenny Jackson, quarterback for Talladega, got Isbell behind him. He's going to throw a screen pass out to Isbell. Isbell going to the outside, and he's going to gain a few yards there, breaking free from a tackle. Tackle on the play looked to be made by number 66, Noah Turley.
That was a real good catch by Isbell. One thing that I love about Isbell and Jackson is they do a real good job at just fighting for extra yards. They'll have 3 or 4 guys on them, and they'll just still push their feet and grind for extra yards.
They've done that very well all night. Looked to be number 5, Jake Littleton, in on the tackle. Jackson going to pull the handoff, and he's going to maneuver around the field. He's going to bake back across the field, and what a tackle on the play there. Looked to be number 32, Brennan Jarrell, on the tackle.
Excellent tackle. Jackson's been dangerous all night long at cutting back across the field and picking up big yardage, and Cleburne County did a really good job at being able to contain him and hold them from picking up anything extra.
3rd down and a long ways to go for Talladega. They have got to get this first down here. Jackson in the gun with Isbell by his side. Hard count here. And it looks to be a false start on Talladega.
Yet another costly penalty. Talladega's got to stop backing themselves up, or it's going to be a hard hill to climb.
You're 100% correct, Tyler. As number 15, Jacarius Singleton, checks out for Talladega. Jackson, see if he can keep his offense on the field here. In the gun, Isbell by his side. Jackson drops back, looking to throw, getting pressured. And Jackson going to maneuver through the pocket. He's going up the field. And Jackson making room, running out of nowhere there. What a play there by Jackson to get some yards there, but I believe that's still not going to be enough for the first down.
I don't think it is, but that was a remarkable play. Should have been blown up in the backfield. He is just real good at getting away and pulling out extra yards.
Number 60, Kendall Miller, blew that play up in the backfield, but Jackson was able to make something out of nothing.
Real good block by Isbell there, too. If Isbell wouldn't have made that block, Jackson would have been sacked for sure.
And Jackson is coming off the field for Talladega. It's going to be a punt. Jackson Burrell going to be punting this ball away for Talladega. So we're going to see if Burrell can pin them back deep here for Talladega. And the punt is loose, and the ball's on the ground. Burrell's going to try to pick this one up. Jackson Burrell running, and he is going to be stopped at about the 18-yard line. Cleburne County going to get great field position once again.
That's a tough break for Talladega, too. Definitely did not want that to happen. Gives Cleburne County real good field position right outside the 15-yard line.
And this Talladega team is just, this second half started off their way, and it has just not ended that way. So we're going to see a change at quarterback. Number 9, Jacob Cavender looks to be coming out on the field. Kyler McGrinn's night's going to be done.
And McGrinn has had a phenomenal night, to say the least. He has just done everything he needed to on offense and had by far one of the best performances so far.
He has done very well tonight. Now we're going to see Jacob Cavender play some quarterback as he's going to hand it off to Hughes up the middle. Hughes is going to be brought down by number 17, Micah Patterson.
Good stop by Patterson. Definitely don't want to let up a huge run right here. Hopefully Talladega can keep them contained and not let up a touchdown right here.
They're going to have to. As it looks like number 57, Jesse Adams, checking off the field for Talladega. And Jacob Cavender looking to see if he can march his guys into the end zone as Kyler McGrinn's night, like I said, is done. Number 23, Carter Hughes in the backfield. Hughes is going to get another handoff here. Carter Hughes breaks to the outside. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Carter Hughes takes it all the way to the end zone. And Tyler, this one's getting ugly.
That it is. Hughes had an excellent run there. That offensive line just doing what they've been doing all night long. Creating gaps, getting amazing blocks. And Hughes just couldn't do it that much better. Not much better at all.
What a play. Carter Hughes getting in the end zone. Seemed like every running back been in the end zone but him, and now he's in the end zone. What a play by Carter Hughes. PAT is going to be up, and it is good. Cleburne County pulling away with this one here late in the third quarter. Tyler, what can you say?
Cleburne County has just done a fabulous job thus far this game of just executing on offense, executing on defense. They've done everything, for the most part, like they should. You know, you can't ask for a better performance thus far from your guys.
You're 100% correct, and the fans have got to be enjoying this one here as Cleburne County has just pulled away with this one. And if you're head coach Joby Burns, you got to be impressed with how your guys played this week. 56 points. And really and truthfully, Bill Smith's got to be impressed with his offense. 16 points after not putting up any points last week. And you've seen a bright spot. Kenny Jackson's look good.
That he has. I think Bill Smith should definitely be happy that his team is progressing week in and week out. You know, and just because you have a rough start to the season doesn't mean that you can't finish strong.
You're 100% correct. We're still early in the season. This is the first region game, and there is a lot on the line, but, you know, it's the first one, you know. 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter as Cleburne County is going to kick this ball away to Talladega. It's another line drive kick, and the ball is tipped up in the air. Talladega struggling to get on top of the football, and they finally looks like to be recovered by Talladega. Looked to be number 33, Eddie Tucker, down there. And the ball was recovered by number 19, Amari White. So Talladega, Kenny Jackson going to set up shop here in a 56-16 ball game. So far, 7.9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. As Talladega looking to try to try to put up some points.
Indeed, and Jackson has had a phenomenal night tonight overall. if I'm Bill Smith, I can't ask much more from him.
You're 100% correct. Him and Isbell's had a very good night. Isbell in the backfield with Jackson. Jackson going to fake the toss out to Isbell. He's going to heave it deep, and there's a man down there. What a pass! Jackson lobbed it deep. What a throw and catch. And that is number 10, Lance Swain on the Mountain Motorsports. First down.
Excellent throw by Jackson. Excellent catch by Swain. You know, he's been due for a big play tonight, and there it is. Can't have much more of a better throw than that. Jackson just put it on the money.
Lance Swain. I told you this guy would have an impact, and what a catch and throw there by Lance Swain and Kenny Jackson. And that looks to be the end of your third quarter here. We're heading to the fourth quarter here between Cleburne County and Talladega. Tyler, what a quarter. We got one more to go.
One more indeed. And that throw by Jackson just shows how special of a guy that he is, how he can make a play happen even when it's not there. He can throw a ball where it needs to be placed and give his guys the chance to get it. Just overall a spectacular player.
And, you know, we've seen him run that pitch play that they faked right there all night with Christopher Isbell, and it just hasn't worked out. They faked the pitch, hit Swain going down the sidelines. What a play. Talladega is now in Cleburne County territory as we're going to switch sides of the field here for Cleburne County. So we're going to see what Talladega has up their sleeve here, if they're going to put some more points on the board. We'll see.
If you're Bill Smith, do you go to more plays like that last play right there? Kind of some trickery, kind of catch the defense on their heels and maybe catch a guy deep?
Well, it really depends on what Bill Smith wants to do. You know, it's never over till it's over. So if I'm Bill Smith here, I'm passing the football. There's no doubt. Unless it's a run with Kenny Jackson, I'm passing the football.
100%.
So Kenny Jackson going to be in the gun with Isbell by his side. Jackson going to maneuver a man to the other side there. Look to be number 14, Jaden Jones. Jackson, he snaps the ball. He's going to fake the handoff to Isbell. Jackson going to break free. Jackson's going down the field. He's going to be the 10-5 touchdown, Talladega. Kenny Jackson, third touchdown of the night for the kid. And Talladega has got some points back on the board.
Jackson did a phenomenal job there. That Talladega O-line did a real good job of opening up a hole, broke a tackle, bounced it back to the left side into the secondary. Nobody was there. Excellent run.
Kenny Jackson has done it all tonight for Talladega. And Jackson Burrell, your kicker, is on for the PAT. This guy's been a workhorse tonight, I tell you. He's looked very good for the Tigers. And he's going to see if he can pad this up. And the kick is up, and it is good. Talladega goes down the field on a very good run by Kenny Jackson to get some extra points on the board for Talladega.
And I think Bill Smith's got to be really, really impressed right here. A lot of these guys that's playing tonight will be back next year too, you know, so.
Kenny Jackson has looked very, very impressive tonight. I mean, you can see the guy on the sidelines there. He has been a workhorse for Talladega. 3 touchdowns so far for the Talladega Tigers, and they've all been by that right there. Number 2, Kenny Jackson. He's looked very good.
That he has. He is a real special kid. And I can't wait to see what comes from him throughout the rest of the season.
Like we said, guy's a junior. He'll be there next year. And a lot of these guys, if you look at this Talladega roster, I mean, you got junior, freshman, sophomore, freshman, sophomore, freshman, sophomore, freshman, sophomore. A few seniors sprinkled in there. Junior, freshman, sophomore, freshman. I mean, the list goes on. These guys have got guys coming back next year to be a very hard-to-beat football team next year. And not to mention Jackson Burrell, kicker, is a junior. He will be back next year. And it's great to have a sure-footed guy like this guy right here.
100% agreed. They've got a real young team right here. And so far, I think tonight's a win for them.
They've sure enough looked good. I mean, they've looked very good. But Cleburne County, I'm going to brag on them for a little bit. They've looked great as well. Jackson Burrell kicking this one deep. It's going to be fair caught at about the 31-yard line by number 3, Kyler McGrin.
Cleburne County's got a real special team going on. They have had a phenomenal night tonight. They could be one of those dark horse teams in the region. You know, if they keep up playing like this right here, playing sound fundamental football, they could be a real good contender.
That they could be. And here we go. We're going to see number 16 in the ball game for Cleburne County. That looks to be Crimson Champion, who's coming in the ball game here. Number 19, DeAndre O'Neal in the Wildcat formation. O'Neal takes this one up the field, and DeAndre O'Neal goes airborne, but a big gain for a Mountain Motorsports first down for O'Neal.
Excellent run by O'Neal. Once again, excellent blocking. Just can't ask for much better. He found the hole, took it upfield. Luckily, Talladega was able to stop him before he got too big of yards. Excellent run, though.
What a run there by DeAndre O'Neal. As we're going to see Crimson Champion in the backfield, new quarterback for Cleburne County. It looks to be like Jacob Cavender's night is done. So Crimson Champion going to take this one himself. He's going to bounce this to the outside. Crimson Champion with a big run, stiff arms a man, and Crimson Champion is going to be thrown down on his own sideline. No penalty on the play.
That was a real nice run there, too, as well. This O-line is just something to brag about because they've done a real good job of keeping that big Talladega line off of them.
And there it was, late hit on the play on Talladega as Crimson Champion was thrown down after the play. So it's going to bump up 15 yards. And Cleburne County going to be pushing their way into Talladega territory after that penalty.
I think Bill Smith, after this game, really addresses the penalties. You know, you got to be smart. You can't have those illegal late hits out of bounds. That's just real, real costly, especially at this point in the game.
You are 100% correct. 4 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in this football game. Crimson Champion, your new quarterback in the ball game for Cleburne County. He's going to drop back, and we're going to see what the guy's got as far as the arm, and he makes a man miss. Crimson Champion, what a run there. Champion still on his feet. He is still going. What a run there by Crimson Champion for a Mountain Motorsports. First down.
And that right there was a electric run. I for sure thought that he was going to be sacked in the backfield, and he wound it up making, looks like 3 Talladega defenders miss, if not 4 or 5, to be able to gain the yards and get the first down.
We haven't seen much of Crimson Champion at all this game, and he has looked very good so far when he has got his snaps. Crimson Champion in the backfield. Champion going to hand the ball off. Look to be like number 2, Kanan Robertson, who's still on his feet. He's fighting for yards, still up on his feet and down at about the 2-yard line for Kanan Robertson.
And that right there was another electric run. Just one thing about this Cleburne County team is they just do not give up. Excellent push, excellent fight for the extra yards. This team's playing on all 4 cylinders.
Crimson Champion is a freshman for this Cleburne County football team, and he is really looking very good so far for this Cleburne County offense. Crimson Champion, your quarterback, number 16, number 2, Kanan Robertson, lined up in the backfield with him as well. Looks to be a platoon swap for Cleburne County on this drive. And it's going to be a direct give to Robertson, and he is in. Touchdown, Tigers. Cleburne County puts more on the board, just adding salt to the wound after that one.
That they are. Excellent play by Cleburne County. You hate to see it if you Talladega. That's pretty much the nail in the coffin for there. Overall, Cleburne County has done a phenomenal job tonight. Got to give them all the praise.
You're 100% correct. Tyler, 62, pinning the PAT, be 63. And the kick is up. And it looks good from up here, and it's good. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go left in the football game. It is 63-23. Cleburne County up big on Talladega here late in the 4th quarter. Tyler, we've seen good play from both sides of the ball, but let's just face it, Cleburne County played very well tonight, and they've earned this win.
That they have. They have played phenomenal football, you know. And if you Talladega, you cannot beat yourself up over the loss, you know. 23 points this week is a win in my books versus going scoreless last week against Lincoln. You know, every week is about progression, you know, and a lot of those guys are going to be back next year, you know. So it's just going to take putting in the work, and they could be a pretty good ball game by the end of it.
You're 100% correct, as Cleburne County's kickoff team is heading back on the field. Noah Morgan been very busy tonight, kicking field goals, or kicking PATs, punting, kickoffs. He's been very busy. He's been very good tonight as well, as we've seen two very good kickers tonight. It's rare to have two very good high school kickers, and we've seen them tonight, as Noah Morgan and Jackson Burrell has played very good football, kicking the ball for these teams. Nonetheless, Noah Morgan, number 35, getting ready to kick this football away. And he kicks it. It is a deep, deep kick. Probably his best kick of the night. What a kick by Noah Morgan. And it went out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. That was almost a bomb.
That it was. Excellent kick. Both these kickers have some strong legs. I will say that. They have both been able to pin the balls deep into the other team's end zones. It's hard to really see that most of the time.
Yes, it is hard to see that in a high school football game, as both of these guys has played very well tonight. And 3 minutes and 20 seconds still left to go in this football game. 1st and 10. Talladega heading back out onto the field as they are looking to try to go down there and get some more points on the board to make this game look a little bit better, as Kenny Jackson is coming back out on the football field for Talladega. Here we go. Kenny Jackson in the gun. Isbell by his side. Jackson going to drop back. He's looking down the field. He is throwing a bomb down the field. He's looking for Swain, and it's incomplete. Swain almost came down with that football, as number 16, Crimson Champion, is out there playing some corner.
And that right there was a phenomenal throw. He put it right where it needed to go, and Swain almost came down with that ball too.
He did. He almost came down with that. See how Jackson stepped up in the pocket there. Very veteran quarterback move. You can tell this guy's been playing quarterback for a long time. Just stepping up in the pocket, finding that one-on-one coverage I was telling you about earlier with Swain. Just very good coverage by Champion to break up that pass. Here we go. Jackson in the gun. He's going to throw it across the field. It is going to be caught by Swain. Swain's going to make a man miss. He's going down the sidelines. What a run there by Swain to get them some extra yards.
And Swain, he has had a very productive night tonight. He started off kind of quiet. They've worked him into the game, and he's had some real big success thus far the second half.
Yes, he has. And like I said, I preached him. And Talladega, they're going to keep this drive, this momentum moving on this drive, as they're looking good so far. Jackson in the backfield. Throws it out to the outside, and it's going to be caught after the hit right at the catch. Looked to be number 19, Amari White, on the catch.
Great coverage right there, too. Knew it was coming. Great way to keep him contained. I think they actually lost a yard on that play. You know, real good coverage right there.
4th down for Talladega, and this might be the last time Talladega touches the football here if they do not convert. Head coach Bill Smith on the sidelines, looking to try to get 1st down here for his Talladega Tigers. He's going to throw a dart across the middle, and it is going to be dropped by number 19, Amari White.
Tough break. White had it right there in his hands. Jackson put it where it needed to go, and he just could not hold on to it.
And that'll be a turnover on downs, as Cleburne County will take over on offense yet again. As we're going to see the freshman quarterback, Crimson Champion, coming back out on the field. And there's probably not going to be a single starter on the field here for Cleburne County. Don't want to get these guys hurt, especially early in the season.
You most definitely do not.
Once again, I want to prayers out to whoever it was that got hurt for Talladega. Hope he's doing well, and I hope everything is okay. So here we go. Crimson champion number 16 will be your quarterback for Cleburne County. And champion's just going to drop to a knee. And we're going to let this time roll just for a little bit for Cleburne County. Tyler, what have you seen from Cleburne County here in the second half?
They started off slow. Talladega was picking up some momentum to start the second half. Cleburne County has done a real good job about settling back into this ball game and taking the reins back over this football game. All three quarterbacks they've brought in have done a real good job of moving the football, getting their guys in the scoring range, and executing. This team has overall played some of the best football I've seen to start the season.
You are 100% correct, and champion's going to drop to a knee again. And clock is rolling. We're about to be under a minute and 10 left to go in this ball game. Has Cleburne County looking to just ice this one away here in the fourth quarter. And as they're going to get their first region win of the season in their first attempt, as well as their first win of the season, as they're looking to keep pushing forward.
Definitely a big win for Cleburne County tonight. I think pushes the overall record between these two teams to 6-1 in Cleburne County's favor. They've just played a heck of a ball game.
That they have indeed, and Crimson Champion is going to take another knee. And that's going to ice this game away as Cleburne County is going to look forward to next week as they will take on Moody. And Talladega's got a big region game against Munford next week. So that'll be a very big ball game. But nonetheless, folks, the time is ticking away. We are 13 seconds away, and it looks like this ball game is going to be over tonight. Cleburne County wins. Big region game, 63-23. Thank you all, and we're going to take a quick break. WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Sunny King Ford. We're actually going to keep it here as Cleburne County, big win over Talladega, 63-24. Tyler, what do you think about the game?
I think it was a hard-fought game by both teams. Cleburne County showed great football from both the offense and defensive side of the ball. They've got a real stout defense. Their offense has just been productive all night long. You cannot forget about Talladega, though. They have had their moments where they shined. 23 points is a big deal. Last week they didn't put up any points, so they've definitely had a lot of progression for this game. I think it's a win for both teams.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching the WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Sunny King Ford. Your final score, 63-23, Cleburne County, first region win of the season. Thank you all for listening, and thank you all for watching. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank you, and good night.